What a marvelous and perfect day. He is back. I missed him. My co-host, my friend, the person I'm always kind to. And I hope he will be kind to me. Doug McCain is back, baby.
We are so back, baby. D-Mac and Reiter. Feels like I was gone for like 10 years. I missed you, dude. Man, I really did.
It's good
I thought about you the whole time.
I did, yeah, same.
So excited to be back.
Wow.
In this studio.
You look great.
Yeah, look, I was in the sun, vibing, the food, the drinks.
Little cast of the fells?
I'm never drinking again.
Little beach time?
Never. I'm not going to eat or drink for the next 5 months. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Very fired up to have you here on D-Mac and Reiter, presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, visit calldowntown.com. That's calldowntown.com. You didn't have an injury, but you did have a phone taken.
Oh, yeah. You want to start with that? Okay,
I mean, you tell me. I missed you. Drive this thing.
I want to start with the positive here. I want to start with the positive.
Okay.
I did get jacked. My phone was lost. It's all good. I'll talk about that because it actually was related to the show. It was Mark Walter's fault that my phone did get stolen, but I'll hold that for a second. The first, I do have a surprise for Bill Reiter.
Wait. I already have a present from you. Your return.
My presence is the present.
Honestly, I missed you, dude.
I missed you more than you could ever believe. Like I literally could not believe how much I missed you. Like, and I will say this, that I had been hinting for weeks. Remember, I was hinting during shows that I was going to do something that would piss you off.
Yes, I know.
That was going to make you mad.
Yes, I'm aware.
What I was going to do, Bill. We had a trip planned for 2 days in Madrid, right? We're going to spend 2 days in Madrid.
Oh, wow.
I was going to go to the Real Madrid store and get a custom jersey.
I knew you were going to,
that was going to say Bill Reiter. I was going to do the Madrid stuff. I was going to do the shoe. I was going to do all that stuff.
It would have been great. Would you have given it to me?
I would have given it to you.
Because I need, I can always use it for like toilet paper or to clean something on the ground.
I figured you would probably burn it, right? So I didn't want to waste it.
It would have been desecrated.
But what happened to me, Bill?
Okay.
You hyped up the city of Barcelona. You said that it was as good. It was on par with Los Angeles. And I was like, okay, we'll see what this Barcelona thing's about. We'll see if it's that good. We get there. This is like the best city in the world. The food, the drinks, the Barcelona vibes are just off the charts. And I went to a Barcelona game on Tuesday, and I felt something.
Awesome.
And there was an opportunity to purchase a membership in the club. So I became a socio. I technically own your club.
So do I.
You do. Oh, you're a socio too.
Of course.
So we have voting rights.
Yeah.
So what I'm asking you for, my surprise to you, is play my music. I'm asking you for an opportunity to join the club of Barcelona.
Oh my God, you got me the Kobe jersey.
And I got you the Kobe jersey with your name on the back.
I'm actually emotional.
Bill Reiter, number 10.
That might be the nicest thing anyone's ever done.
I mean, look at that. But I have something to read you.
Oh, there's more. This is too nice.
I realize I had previously supported PSG. I have made mistakes. I was young. I was new to soccer. I was new to football. But I am prepared to leave my past behind and dedicate myself to the Blaugrana. Still working on that pronunciation.
You're close.
I'm not asking for a starting spot. I am a socio. I simply am asking for the permission to say Visca Barca without being called a fraud. I promise to defend Barca arguments, complain about the board, overreact to every transfer rumor, and irrationally believe we are winning the Champions League every year. I'm going to help us get to the 6th Champions League. I'm going to treat Real Madrid like they're dirt. I'm going to treat them like they detract from the sum of all human joy. I'm sorry for mentioning Mbappe. I'm sorry for ever mentioning Ronaldo. I'm sorry for ever doing that corny sue that he does. But please accept me as a Barca fan. Please accept me. Visca Barca, Visca Catalonia.
You're in.
Bill, am I in?
Visca Catalonia, you're in, baby.
Am I in?
Now you're canneling.
I felt something at Camp Nou.
The problem is you often check no lie, so I want to see if you feel this way in a week. I just want to make sure this is real.
This is real.
All right.
Can I tell you what I did yesterday? I watched the Dodgers game on my phone because I had the Barcelona game on the big screen.
I did too.
What is happening to me?
Welcome to the magic.
Lamine Yamal had the facial hair.
You look great, by the way.
Hey, man.
In the Blaugrana.
Look at you, bro.
Dude, that is...
So we're going to do this together. We need the 6th Champions League.
This is by the way, this might be the coolest kit that they've made since I became a fan. I mean, look at this, dude. I'm wearing the other Kobe
Look
kit
at you.
Today.
I mean, look at the... I got a really cool video.
Bro,
so
this
good. This was made at the official Gene was like, dude, you don't buy me anything. You buy Bill custom Barcelona jerseys.
That's pretty funny.
Not sure. I got some stuff that I'm not going to be able to financially recover from. But I got this. It's a really cool video. I'll show you at some point of the jersey being made. But yeah, I feel like I have a team now. Think about Barcelona too. Look, my work is done at PSG. I got them 2 Champions Leagues.
You've walked away.
I'm done. PSG loser club.
Your starter club. Your starter wife.
You don't marry your first love. You don't marry your first love. So I will defend Barcelona. They are my team. It's over now. We have 6 Champions League. We have 5. We're going for a 6th. Real Madrid, they detract from the sun of all human joy.
The sum.
The sum. What is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
There we go. We're working on it.
No, you're quoting me to me.
Yeah, exactly.
You're kind of making fun of me.
No.
A little.
Well, not really.
I like it. I missed it.
So, yeah, I mean, it's great to be a Barcelona fan. It's great to be back. The stadium is incredible. The city, and it really I learned about La Masia, right? The farm.
Masia, yeah.
La Masia.
Masia.
It's crazy. Madrid, go try to buy all your talent. We'll develop ours at Barcelona. That's what we're going to do.
Dude, it is a club of love and loyalty and greatness, and I'm glad you're part of the mix.
And look, I was always my dream to buy a team. I thought it was going to be a worthwhile investment, and I look forward to voting in the presidential election in a couple years.
You're voting with your heart now.
Exactly.
And that jersey looks good on you, man. Honestly, if you mean it, though. If you mean it.
I do. So guess what? Yeah. I got all 3 kits. I got this one, that one, and I got the 3rd kit.
You got all 3?
I went crazy.
You're gonna go broke, bro.
I really.
This is very nice. They're very expensive.
I really went crazy. I got all 3 kits. I lost my mind. There's something about that city. Look, here's my picture. I got all 3 kits.
Okay.
All 3 kits.
I believe you.
Okay. Yeah. It's good times. But had to be back. Dodgers are playing well. By the way, I left the country and they were terrible.
Are they playing that well?
I mean, they're beating up on bad teams.
They're beating up on bad teams barely.
Yeah.
It's a triple B. Beating on the bad ones badly.
And they are getting a lot of dominant starting pitching. So
they are.
We'll see big test against the Braves.
Can I tell you the things we have planned for the show today?
Yeah, let's hit it.
I'm very excited. We're going to I came up with my perfect Dodgers lineup, and I did it last week. And even though it was great hanging out with James Coe, it was amazing doing the show with him. It felt empty, not getting to run my lineup by you. So I'm going to run it by you, and then you're going to politely judge it and change it.
Oh, I would love to do that.
It's aggressive, too.
I also would love to get to a clip where you completely try to destroy my Dodgers credibility.
4:30.
And we'll get to that. So
you don't get to do my surprise to you.
What? No, I have a sneaky one you don't know about.
I have 3 sneaky ones you don't know. But no, because it's the same stuff.
No, it's different.
All the mean stuff I said about you, I'm playing at 4:30.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see if it's that same thing. I think that our program director here gave me a one on the side.
In fairness, I can't destroy what doesn't exist.
Okay.
Or which is your Dodgers credibility.
Yeah.
Or what is undestroyable.
Exactly. Yeah. Teflon, baby.
Don't be sensitive.
I'm not.
You just gave me a jersey.
I know. I can't wait to see you wear it.
A friendship place.
Hey, Jersey Friday is going to be lit this Friday.
You don't do Jersey Friday. That's why I'm wearing a jersey on a Monday.
I am now. That's how I justify getting all those Barcelona jerseys.
We just wear them every day. We're also going to do a Doug McCain hot take sort of speed dating thing. We're going to go through every story you missed last week, and you're just going to rock and roll what your takes are. The badge is hard, huh? Because it's around the neck, but it's around the hoodie.
Oh yeah,
you're right.
And, I was wearing this hoodie the whole show, the whole day, and it's super hot in here. So it is ready to take this thing off.
We're going to turn the air conditioning way down. Wait, so you went from here's the jersey I missed you to you're mad at me? You're going to play a clip later?
I mainly just miss you, bro.
When do you want to do it? You want to do it now?
No, let's wait.
You want to wait
now? Yeah.
Okay. So I'm very excited to hear your sort of Dodgers perspective because they are winning games. They have won 6 in a row, but they have beat up on very, very bad teams, often barely, at times with the bullpen squandering leads and in a couple cases extra innings. I know Kyle Tucker had a sort of heroic weekend. Because I'm not sure how good the Dodgers are playing right now, even though they're on a 6-game winning streak. Is that reasonable?
I think that you look at this starting pitching. It's been elite. Great starts from Blake Snell. We had the best start that we've seen from Tarek Skubal. They didn't necessarily beat elite teams. So until we see them do that against the better teams in baseball, I think we're going to kind of reserve judgment on just how back the Dodgers really are. I mean, they're just a game back from the Brewers for the best record in the National League.
And the Braves have not been playing well.
3-7 in the last 10. But there is an encouraging development, at least over the last week. We talked about it on the show.
Positive, I'll be negative.
Okay.
And then we'll sort of see what the vibe is.
Okay. Well, I will say this is a team that we know that they rely heavily on the long ball. They feast on home runs. They have done that all season long. This past week, when they did win those 6 games, they scored 37 runs. 10 of those runs came via the home run ball. So that is down from what they do during the regular season. So that, to me, is the biggest concern for this Dodgers team, is just the fact that, look, this last week, they scored 37 runs. 10 came via the home run ball. That is a better percentage than what we've seen all season long. Is they did not have to rely on those to win games.
A little more balance.
Yeah, a little more balance. And you see, the regular season's crazy. I mean, you look at the entire year. How about this wild stat? I cooked this up on the plane on the way back. The Dodgers, 87.8% of their wins have come in games where they've hit at least one home run. 87.8.
You do that on a plane?
Yeah, I was on the plane.
From Barcelona?
Yeah, on, what's it called? Level?
You Level, yeah. I didn't love Level. You did.
I mean, I thought it was
good experience.
some good ravioli.
You said you had good service.
They had really good service. Great.
Yeah.
The stewardess are awesome. They were great.
Yep.
When they don't hit a home run, they lose 69% of their games.
Okay.
So when that's a wild flip. They have
That's
8.
a huge flip.
It's a huge flip. So the fact that I'm being on the positive side is the encouraging sign from last week was the fact that they were able to go 6-0. And yes, you did get home runs. Ohtani hit a home run. Muncy had a big 3-run home run. Betts, Kike hit solos. You had guys go deep, but for the most part, they were going first to third. They were being opportunistic as base runners. They weren't committing the costly errors. And like I said, for a team that really relies on leaving the yard to get their wins, it wasn't like that last week. So hopefully that can be the case, because they're 8th in home runs this season. Last year they were top 5. So they're not hitting home runs at the rate that they were last season. So I think maybe there was a conscious effort this past week to say, okay, we're going to have better at bats, put the ball in play, and try to win that way.
So one of the thoughts that I had while you were gone is that several of the guys who in the past would provide some of that power, Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts come to mind, have not had great power numbers. Now, Mookie Betts has been better over the last week. Freddie hasn't had a home run in a million years. Maybe some of those guys are going up there and just being more about good contact, getting the ball into play, driving the ball instead of trying to hit home runs. Mookie's had a couple home runs where he's just put the bat on the ball in a good way, and it happens to leave the yard. Rather than, it looks like at times we've talked about this previous to this really great run for Mookie, where Mookie looked like he was swinging at every pitch trying to make up for the last 3 weeks in one moment, in one swing.
I do think there's been some form of an adjustment. I think that
you do.
Yeah, they're not offering at pitches off the plate. They're not chasing pitches like they were for weeks. You're seeing them work counts, get deeper into counts, and like I said, when you're not swinging for the fences and flying out or striking out, and you're putting pressure on the pitcher in a different way, it works for this offense when they don't have to rely on that. Will Smith's going to be in the lineup at some point, which kind of helps them from the right side.
Huge,
but
dude.
For the most part, Ohtani's power's down. You mentioned Freddie's power's down. This past week, 27% of their runs came from home runs. That means 73% came from non-homers. I'm very curious to see, though.
You just mathed the math on that.
Yeah.
No, I like both sides of the coin.
I'm just curious to see, though, Bill, like, is this something that has been a true pivot for them? Like, you see the Kyle Tucker game-winning single he had.
But dude, they're also playing they're playing very bad baseball teams they are winning games without hitting home runs against bad baseball teams.
I
know you got to play who's in front of you, but the Braves will be starting tomorrow, a much bigger test than playing the Pirates or the Rockies or whoever. For me, dude, I mean, just for me.
No, they are playing bad teams, and they're doing what you're supposed to do against bad teams. I will say
barely.
That Pirates offense, though, as bad as that team is, it is not the worst offense in Major League Baseball. It has been better of late.
That is true.
But I've always said this. The Dodgers' biggest opponent is the Dodgers, right? Doesn't matter who they play. It can be the Braves, the Brewers, it can be the Yankees, whatever team in Major League Baseball is in first place. And if the Dodgers are committing to their approach where you are working counts, you're knocking pitchers out before the 5th inning, you're getting at least 10 hits and scoring 5 runs, that there's a good chance that they're going to win baseball games. So the Dodgers, even though they played bad teams, and I've said it on the show.
You got to be bad teams. I mean, you got to be bad teams.
But they're beating bad teams in the ways that they should be. Elite starting pitching, opportunistic offense. So I think you can take away some positives.
They've been bad teams by blowing leads that they should hold on to.
So what do you want to do? Schedule? I mean, they can only play the schedules in front of them.
But that doesn't mean they're beating the way that you should. You said they're beating the way that they should. They should beat teams by blowing the lead and then winning the 10th inning. Come on.
Clutch hitting. Tommy Edman. That's a clutch hit. Kyle Tucker.
Can I just give you 2 stats?
Okay, give me those stats.
Can I give you a stat?
Yeah.
Did you miss? It's going to be an adjustment period for you to get back into working together, isn't it?
No, I'm locked in.
Okay.
I'm locked in, baby.
I like it, dude.
Hey.
Barcelona can make one soft. I've been there. Don't worry about it. Steve Mac and Reiter on the new 97 on the fan. Yeah, tell me.
I need a siesta. Okay.
Yeah, I know you do. Oh, you're reverse jet lag.
Yeah.
855-97 LA fan. 855-97 LA fan. So, by the way, this isn't a criticism of this person or your take at all. You made a little, I missed it, a little barbed comment before the show. You go, you were pretty hard on Scooble. I was listening back. You were pretty hard on Scooble. Scooble was really good over the weekend after having a rough start. 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 walk, 3 earned runs. He struck out 11. And once he kind of got through that early rough patch, he looked like Tarek Skubal. So I recognize there's a world where everything I'm giving you is the past, and what's going to follow is what we expected from Skubal when he came over in that trade. However, I just want to point out that Skubal now has 4 starts as a Dodger. He has a 3.38 earned run average. That's not bad, but it's not amazing. He's 1-2, and in those 24 innings, he's allowed 27 guys to reach base. So, like, I want to be convinced. I know he's capable. I know he's talented. I know he's amazing. That was a rickety beginning and an outstanding finish in that particular outing. But we have 4 starts from Tarek Skubal, and I haven't, I'm still not entirely convinced. And again, he just did this against a bad baseball team.
He did, but like you pointed out, like we both agreed that the Pirates, they're not the worst offense in Major League Baseball. Also, you threw a stat at me. I'll throw him back at you about Tarek Skubal. That was just the third time in his career they allowed 3 runs in the first inning. I mean, that's mind-blowing stuff.
Against the Pirates, who you said are on fire.
I did not say the Pirates are on fire. I said the Pirates are the worst team.
They're a force of nature.
And I love it how Bill Reiter's over here.
What am I doing?
You're trying to.
What am I doing, man?
Discredit an outing.
I'm not.
Where the back-to-back Cy Young Award winner went 7 innings, had 11 strikeouts, 1 walk, retired 18 of his last 19 batters he faced. He looked elite.
Let me get through this. You bring facts to your fight. I'm trying to bring facts to a conversation.
Yeah, that's fair. But here's the thing.
I'm just asking what it means.
I think what it means is that I am actually, look, I know that
Pirates are 18th in runs scored in the last 30 games. Yeah, they're on fire.
There's 30 teams.
Yeah.
Again, they're
18th.
I'm not saying they're the 27 Yankees or the 90s Mariners. I'm not saying they're the best team in Major League Baseball.
Man, we crushed it. But we're on fire.
Look, I think there's a lot of positives with Tarek Skubal and how he's performed. I think you look at the velocity in the 6th inning, throwing 100 in the 6th inning. That was his second hardest pitch from velocity standpoint for the year. So for Tarek Skubal to be that good, that deep in the game, and also 2 of his 4 highest pitch games of his career have been with the Dodgers. He threw 106 pitches. So I'm a firm believer that the Dodgers and Tarek Skubal, he's going to be able to go on this run. So it's another positive that I've seen from him so far.
Here is my point on D-Mac and Reiter, the reunion. We're gonna label today the reunion. I miss you, man.
Hey. Miss you back.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it, but I really did miss you.
Wait, are you even trying to act like I didn't miss you? I thought about you every day.
So
I made your picture of the lock screen on my phone that got stolen.
That's funny. Here's the deal. An 855-97 LA fan, if you have a perspective on this. I'm not taking anything away from Skubal, and if you want to fake praise Kyle Tucker for the weekend, we can do that. If you want, Blake Snell was amazing. The one guy that said he wasn't amazing was absolutely incredible. The wins are the wins, and I credit the Dodgers for those. I just don't think anything's changed from this series of the weekend to some of the series that we've seen. There are some weaknesses that you can get away with against bad teams that you can't against really good teams. And if this run of wins, if this sparks some confidence, if this creates some momentum to unlock the obvious greatness in every one of these players, Skubal in particular, and Kyle Tucker has it too, even though we've rarely seen it, then this will be a great little sort of momentum builder. But I do worry there's a world where we're having a very different conversation after this Braves series or some other series down the line, because it's one thing to play the Pirates or the Rockies, and it's another thing to play the Braves or some other teams that are playing good baseball. That's all I'm saying.
It's fair.
I'm not sure what I don't have a take. I have a level of leeriness.
I mean, they have a lot to do to prove that they're the team that they were last year heading into the postseason, but there's just been so many positives over this past week. Just winning games that they should, clutch hitting, not making the mistakes. I mean, the Andy Pages injury is crippling, which I'm sure we'll get into.
Brutal, dude.
But I feel like you have to feel pretty optimistic about where this team is, considering that before I left a week ago, we were extremely concerned about the state of this team. And had they tanked this week,
about anything about other than you not being around. I don't even remember.
You're crazy, man. So for me, I think that Skubal, Snell,
they had lost 4 out of 5. You're right. 3 out of 4 when you left.
Yeah, and post All-Star break, they had been struggling a lot too. But
offensively, they've been very mediocre. Yeah,
but
when you went to Barcelona,
but you have to admit though, you have to admit that this team is playing from a presentation standpoint better baseball top to bottom. They're not a team that looks like they're disinterested, a team that looks like they're going through the motions. This is a team that's, I think, gotten back to competing during every at-bat, not giving away at-bats.
My concern is that we're focused on vibes and not reality. Like, there's this sort of, would you agree there's a general, Kyle Tucker had a pretty good weekend vibe that's out there?
Yeah,
right?
He did.
Right, that's the vibe.
That's the vibe.
The guy was 2 for 11.
Yeah.
His OPS in this race was 490. Now, he did drive in 2 very important runs, but he batted $182. He basically had, over the weekend, the exact season he's had at Dodger Stadium.
I think that a lot of people just focusing on the fact that
I get it.
He snapped that 0 for 26 slump with that game-winning
It was big.
2-run RBI. But yeah, look, I'm for you.
I'm not going to crown him.
Neither am I. I mean, I think it's twofold for me. It's one, we have to see Kyle Tucker get hot. Like I think people at the point have recalibrated their expectations on Kyle Tucker to where if he's just not terrible, it means it's a good thing. To me, if he's just average, it's terrible, right? He needs to catch fire. We need to see a 2-week span where Kyle Tucker is as good of a hitter as Shohei Ohtani, as Freddie Freeman.
Agree, dude.
We haven't seen that. And I will say this. I am shocked by how many people were celebrating this standing ovation for Kyle Tucker on Friday night.
I don't mind it because I'm okay with Dodgers fans doing anything they can to try to spark a level of confidence and hope in this I almost said loser, in this struggling baseball player. That was a big sigh you gave me.
I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, you're the one who accuses me.
Did you ever watch Nolan in Barcelona too, or just your phone?
Oh, that's a good one. No, but there are guys that still watches it.
I know. Oh, you still have it on you.
Yeah, they call them like Rolelos.
A buddy of mine lost a Rolex.
Really?
First of all, why would you spend that kind of money on a watch? Would you ever? I would never buy a Rolex.
I would.
You would?
Yeah.
But then where can you wear it?
I mean, just ball out, bro.
You can't even hold on to your phone.
Well, I'll tell you that story. No. You know, the radio show is mentioned on that, by the way.
All right, should we do the other side?
Yeah.
Are you excited about it?
I'm always excited to talk to you, bro.
Talk about your trip?
Yeah, talk about my trip.
Talk some more baseball?
You're a trip.
I know. You're back.
Let's go.
You got to watch yourself. D-Mac and Reiter, it's great to have this guy back. We're already arguing. We're talking Dodgers. Do you think this Dodgers win streak tells you something real about how great, how good, how much they've unlocked any of the things that Doug is walking you through? Or, like me, do you remain slightly pessimistic? 855-97-LA-FAN is the phone number. 855-97-LA-FAN. More Dodgers talk. The reunion continues. And details on Doug's trip next here on D-Mac and Reiter. All right, welcome back into the show. D-Mac and Reiter, presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports. Accident or injury, text injury help to 40222. That's injury help to 40222. It is good to have you back. If you're just joining us, my partner was in my favorite city in the world along with LA, Barcelona. Can you see why now I think it's the only city on par with the city that we're in?
I truly can. I mean, it's an amazing city. The food's awesome. The people are nice. They were very nice to my daughter. Also, the beaches are great. The water is warm.
Oh, dude, the water's so warm.
I wasn't prepared for the nude beach situation, though.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's a vibe.
And you had some great recommendations on those nude beaches.
My son Henry's a very big fan.
Yeah. Oh,
of
really?
The beach, yeah.
I know. To me, it felt like, when you're watching a movie with your parents and there's like a kissing scene, that's how it felt for me being on the nude beach. Like, I was like...
Were your parents there?
No, my wife was there, and I was like... I kept looking. I kept saying, "Gene, look at that lady has a nice belly button ring, right?" Or like, you're trying to focus on the horizon, but
why would you not just act like it's not there?
I had to say something.
Because it's your personality.
I kind of had to say something, but they're out there. They're doing their thing for sure.
So can you? All right, we're gonna get into. We should get into some of the injuries. Paez is out for a duration. Obviously, Glass now is back tomorrow. Ohtani's coming back soon. Who you want to fail? But can you? Oh no.
Yeah.
You missed that?
No. Yeah, I did not miss that
You're
at all.
not ready.
I heard something you said.
Prepared.
Wait, do we have the sound of what he said to me? Might as well just get into it.
All right.
He's on it.
It'll be coming. See, I said nothing.
Okay.
It just proves. It's the first fight Doug and I had.
Yeah, I was in
friendly. We like each other, but I really wanted Ohtani to chase the Cy Young Award.
Same.
And he secretly, not so secretly, wanted Ohtani to basically get injured like this so he could hit and not push. That's real talk. I'll say it when he gets here. That's real talk.
To defend D-Mac.
Don't.
And I've heard D-Mac a lot.
Bill, you went
I've said
out
that to you
there
1,000 times.
Yeah,
How is that a surprise?
That's
your big aha. I was going to play it at 4:30.
But
I have it written down. Bill mean to Doug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. There'll be a fresh audience there, too.
You wanted Ohtani injured.
That's an insane thing to claim that I would say. I never wanted Shohei Ohtani injured.
I can go through the notebook and read you the quote that I've read you on the air 4 or 5 times where you go, I didn't realize you were going to say it on the air. That was the first time you learn when you say stuff in the break, it's all fodder. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
You have stuff written on
yes.
What I said is
remember.
if there's ever lingering injuries and if he's not at 100%, then you leave him out. In no way, shape, or form
We've had this
would I
debate 4
ever
times.
worry. Well, yeah, but it's different when you throw it out there when I don't have a chance to defend myself.
It's your show. You're back. We were going to play for you.
Okay, well.
Also, you were supposed to call in that day, and then you were just radio silent.
I was?
Yeah, you think you just.
Well, my phone got jacked.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably why.
I know. I saw you somewhere.
That's a good one.
Thank you. I'm a funny guy. That was your big aha moment?
Well,
can you play the clip that actually puts me in a bad light? Because I'm ready for it.
That doesn't put you in a bad light. It puts me in a bad light. But you betrayed me.
That's what you think.
Yeah, I do.
I know. You think Ohtani should have
No,
got hurt?
I do not.
You wanted him to get hurt so he couldn't pitch and he could only hit.
I want Shohei Ohtani not to pitch unless he's at 100%. That's very different than saying that, I want him to roll his ankle or get hurt or get injured.
My backpack's in the other room, which has the backup notebook. I will go get it. I will find it, and I will find the quote. I read everything. I keep everything.
Okay.
It's the journalist in me.
Fair enough. If I said
this is your gotcha moment?
It was.
I got to be honest. I remember you being much more formidable.
Wait, this is not a gotcha moment. I'm not trying to get you. I'm trying to say don't spread the word like I'm trying to act like Shohei Ohtani's getting injured. Yeah.
We have a request. Ready?
Okay.
I love you, man. Look me in the eye. I love you, man.
Whoa.
Make you comfortable?
That was you made me feel extremely uncomfortable there. My hands are sweating.
James Coe shared last week that he doesn't do well with expressing emotion. So I just kept looking him in the eye and being like, I love you, man.
Oh, my God.
He couldn't handle it.
Oh, me too. But I'm with you too. Like for
there
me,
you go, no tan lines. You're welcome. That's from the stream at the fan.
The fan I love you, man.
The like button. I just no. Where is this in here? There's a bunch of people. I need to see Reiter look D-Mac in the eyes and say I love you, man, to see how D-Mac reacts. Ha ha ha.
I couldn't even do that to you. Watch. Olive juice, man. Like I can't even It's like I can't even I've struggled with that in every other walk of life. But I'll try. I love you, man. What didn't work?
The I love you, man is the very cool jersey. By the way. And it's the Kobe jersey.
They wore it yesterday.
I know.
Some people say it's one of the best kits of all time.
I think it's amazing.
We're getting Champions League 6 in that kit.
So that was your big, okay, so that's your big, I'm going to show you, I'm going to play a clip of you. Dude, I have 5 of them.
Okay.
They're at 4:30, including that one.
I got some more up my sleeve.
Okay.
I got to find some, but
I hope you do.
I got some more up my sleeve.
You were like, I got something for you.
It wasn't really like,
Wow.
You're acting like I was hyping up that much.
Okay.
I wasn't.
Can we move on to the baseball talk?
Let's hit it. Let's hit it.
Do you feel-
That wasn't part of the baseball talk.
I mean, this is like I expected Mike Tyson, right? And I got like a kid that just wandered into the gym for the. Where are you? Where's the old Doug?
I don't.
How soft did you get in Barcelona?
That's not me being soft. That's me wanting to say, do not spread the word to the masses that I'm trying to manifest an injury for Shohei Ohtani.
You spread it yourself 2 months ago.
I did not. I said, don't play him if he's injured. It's a very different thing. You always like to say, why are you mischaracterizing? Why are you misrepresenting?
Right.
That's a prime
Yourself.
example of you doing that to me.
I'll find the exact quote that we've already done this segment over and over again.
They weren't there for that.
That's fine. When Bursch comes back and I come back, do you want to bet $1 billion? Do you want to bet like all of our jerseys? Like, do you really want to go down this path? Because we both know I'm right.
You're gonna totally take it out of context.
The context is that you said it in the break, and I brought it up 2 months ago. I'm actually going to put it in context. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Hey, I forgot even saying that.
Why are you yelling? Okay, D-Mac and Reiter here on the new 97.1, the fan, the voice of LA sports. I missed you.
Hey, man.
I don't want to be missed.
Me too.
I don't feel as missed as I thought.
Well, next week, that's going to be me. I'm going to have to live through that. Because you're going to be gone.
You look so... Are you and James Coe doing but you'll have fun. James is great.
Yeah.
You're going to have a great time.
Let's go.
The Andy Pajes thing, how significant is this? I mean, there's not really a center fielder available to the Dodgers of any sort of... I don't want to criticize the guy who's actually here now, but like who's of any usefulness at the level that you would hope.
I think it's absolutely significant. I don't think that it's being talked about enough because you're losing Andy Pajes for 4 to 5 weeks. Even if he has surgery, the timeline is going to be the same. But my biggest concern for Andy Pajes is this. We know he's an elite defender. We know he's had a breakthrough season offensively, but he has been atrocious in the postseason offensively throughout his career. He's a 151 postseason hitter.
He's Kyle Tucker at home?
Worse. Oh, yeah. Pretty much on par. Pretty much on par. Yeah, pretty much on par. But get this, Bill.
Okay.
He really has had one good postseason series in his career, and it was the 2024 NLCS against the Mets, where the reason why his numbers are inflated for that series is he had 2 home runs in a Game 5 loss where the Dodgers lost 12-6. So outside of that, he's been bad offensively his entire postseason career, and then you add the fact that he's got to find his rhythm very quickly. It makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder who's going to be the center fielder. I don't think that Dave Roberts would live with him going 1 for 20 in the postseason. Now that you have Alek Thomas, you can also have Tommy Edman out there. Kike Hernandez is another option as well. So I think this is a major thing because the Dodgers have not had very many right-handed hitters that have had an impact this season. Mookie's had a down year. Will Smith has been injured. So Andy Pajes is a right-handed hitter, really needs to step up, and this is an unfortunate loss at the worst time of the season.
That context and that recall on that series on Pajes is why you are the best Dodgers person out there. That is incredible. You know what's coming, right? That is incredible. I mean both these statements. That is incredibly impressive, and it's why I love doing the show with you, D-Mac and Reiter, and talking Dodgers. It's also why I know you recall perfectly what you said 2 months ago about Shohei Ohtani.
I was just about to say.
Because you're such a smart dude. But like, the joke, it's not even a joke, I'm being serious, but that is a really great... I don't remember. I feel like I have pretty good... that is it. I love that, dude. That's great insight.
Well, here's the thing. So if he hangs his hat on his elite defense, great. But I think my bigger point here is that I think that Dave Roberts, with Andy Pajes, with Edwin Diaz, no one's safe. Like, no one's safe when it comes to a role in the postseason. Outside of course, the Shohei Ohtanis, the Freddie Freemans, there's that small bunch there. But even the Teoscar Hernandezes, even the Kyle Tuckers, the Dodgers are going to do every single thing they can possibly do from a lineup construction standpoint to win that 3rd straight World Series title. And I think bottom line, too, this is not me. I know it sounds like me kind of dogging Andy Pajes a little bit, but really it's just me pointing out the fact that I hate this for Andy Pajes more than anything else because, Bill, every time we do the show and it's like the 4 or 5 o'clock hour when we look at the lineup, feels like it's always Andy Pajes in that 2-hole.
Dude, I cannot wait. In credit to James Coe, who sort of gave me a little bit of a cheat code on this. I spent a lot of time last Friday, going deep on the 2-hole stats. So I went through every box score this year. Every Dodger that's in the 2-hole, I went through every stat, and I came up with the sort of what the Dodgers do when they hit in the 2 spot. I'm going to do it later on the show. I'm very excited. And Pajes is a big part of the problem.
He is.
Now, Freddie was good over the weekend in that spot.
And the thing about Freddie, though...
Exception of the rule.
And the thing that concerns me about Freddie, though, is if you put him in the 2 spot and he's getting singles, maybe the occasional walk, if he's getting on base, he's not going to be a dynamic base runner,
No,
right?
he's not
Going to be someone that's going to go first to third or first to home on a double, right?
I'm going to tell you one stat, though, dude. Entering this series against Pittsburgh, so not including this weekend where I don't even know what he did, but he raked. He was really good. He was 22 of 100 in the 2 spot.
Wow.
If you were to have taken away, entering this weekend, I didn't update it today, if you were to have taken away his 100 at-bats, 109 plate appearances, he would be hitting 326. He would by far be the batting champion right now.
That's wild.
That's how bad
That
it's
is
been.
really wild.
Dude, it's been a weird curve.
It's the Bermuda.
He was good this weekend, though, for some reason.
That's the thing, too. Like, baseball's weird. Stats all of a sudden. Look at you, Mr. Fangraphs over there.
Oh, I got Fangraphs, baby.
Baseball, boy! Someone told me in the chat, people were wanting to say soccer boy, by the way.
They want to go soccer boy?
Yeah, soccer boy!
Get it.
But
yeah, I also, how on earth can you be mad at me for telling the truth about what you once said about Shohei Ohtani?
Because you take
Hold
that out
on.
of context.
Can I finish the sentence? No, I can't. It's okay.
Go.
But like when we're talking soccer, you're like, soccer boy! Call me a boy. What if our first day's working together?
Wait, that's not a disparaging remark.
I know, I loved it.
It's like, hey, what's up? That's my boy.
I just wanted to
You're
bring
my
up
boy,
the, I just
Blue.
wanted to bring up the Shohei thing again.
I know, right?
You look so upset.
I am upset.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Are you serious?
Yes.
For you to come on the best sports radio show in Los Angeles, arguably the best in the world right
Are we
now.
still doing this?
Yeah, why
Okay,
not?
all right.
You can't come on here and say to the
What I
masses
want?
that I'm wishing for Shohei Ohtani to get injured. That's reckless.
You said it too much. In the break, I'm gonna go find it.
Wait. First of
I'm
all,
gonna go find the notebook in the break.
people, so that's like that'd be as that's look. Let's not manifest that.
No, I'm gonna go. Oh, you don't want me to find it, huh? Manifest what? It's written in a notebook on the other side of this damn wall over here. D-Mac and Reiter on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports. We're one of the
If
two
the
of us.
book reads, I
writes
must
it.
concede.
Yeah, I mean, why are you fighting a fight? You know you can't win. You said it. It's fine. Let it go.
Because that's how you are, Bill.
Yeah.
You get people to say things and then you manipulate.
I didn't get you to say that. You're the most unmanipulatable person I've ever met.
Okay. Well,
You're very.
the good news is
Well, hold on. We went from and I'm the one taking it out of context. We went from I take you out of context, and no, first it's I lied about what you said, then it's I took you out of context. Now it's I somehow manipulated you 2 months ago to say the thing that I'm saying you said. Okay,
I'm desperate here. Okay.
I wasn't gonna bring. I actually missed you, dude.
Well, hey then.
Wow, is there like something bad? Is there like something in this? Can I wear this jersey safely? Did you go in Barcelona? Did you go to Gracia to the clock tower?
I did. Yeah.
saw the clock
It was
tower?
a great clock tower.
It's a great spot,
Yeah.
dude.
La Sagrada Familia.
No, it's different.
I know. Something I know to say.
Why was it Italian?
Working on it. Yeah.
We're gonna do the D-Mac and Ryder Hero of the Day nominations, and I guess we're gonna keep fighting about the Ohtani thing next on D-Mac and Ryder. All right, welcome back into the show. D-Mac and Reiter with D-Mac back from Barcelona, presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, visit calldowntown.com. That's calldowntown.com. I will say this in an act of utter positivity, and you've said it. I just want to reiterate. That Dodgers rotation is freaking ridiculous. With Glass now back tomorrow. I mean, my God, man.
It feels unfair. It really feels like you're playing in a fantasy baseball league with like two people in it, right? I mean, you got Skubal, you've got multi-time Cy Young Award. How many teams have ever had two left-handed multi-time Cy Young Award winners that are still in their primes with Skubal and Snell? Glass now, who's going to be going tomorrow, he would be the number 1 or 2 starter for most rotations around Major League Baseball. Then you have Yamamoto, who's the reigning World Series MVP, and then you got Shohei Ohtani.
Radar, by the way,
He
really
just
like goes out there and just gets it done.
He absolutely does.
I meant to look this up. Do you think it's possible? I was wondering this the other day. It feels like we don't talk about him very much. Do you think he's just on a cycle where he's starting games on Fridays and Saturdays, and so just our show is missing that news cycle?
It's possible. I mean, he kind of hides in there. They call it a college baseball rotation, right, where you pitch once a week. It's usually Friday or Saturday. You kind of miss the news cycles. But here's the thing. I mean, if I would rank the biggest moments of the season so far, I probably would have number 1, Yamamoto almost pitching a perfect game, right? So he could have been a part of the biggest story of the year in Major League Baseball. But I think you're right. I think that the way he goes about it, he's so consistent too, right? So when we talk about some of the downs for other players, when they start to perform well, it's magnified. Someone like Yamamoto, he's just so incredibly consistent. He has been all season, making every turn through the rotation. I feel like I'm going to take an L because I did say that I felt like he was going to make a run of that Cy Young and chase down Jacob Mizorowski.
I don't think it's an L, dude.
I mean,
Mizorowski's just been so good.
And I did say that Yamamoto was going to have a better pitching year than Ohtani when you were trying to get him to get that Cy Young Award.
I will take the L on that. Do you want to talk about it again here on T-Mac and Reiter?
No, it's
fine.
I'm not.
Doug was mad at me in the break.
A little. I've never been mad.
A little. It's fine.
At the Rot Writer.
That's a me thing.
Yeah.
That's a me problem. That's a me mistake. Or not. But I don't know. We didn't figure it out. I did want Ohtani and thought Ohtani had a chance. And obviously. I mean,
1.79 ERA, right? He was on pace to do it.
It's crazy. I mean, that's the thing about this Dodgers rotation. How do you feel? I'm going to try to put the jokes aside before we get to Hero of the Day nominees. How do you feel about Ohtani pitching maybe this weekend?
I feel great about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if he's good to go and he feels like he's healthy enough to pitch, then he should pitch. I mean, if it's Sunday against the Tigers in Detroit where he's pitched one complete game in his career, it happened in Detroit. It was on that doubleheader where he had the complete game in the top half and the 2-home-run game in the bottom half, or have him go in that Cardinals series, because I think there's a couple things in play. Is one, he understands with the MVP race, with him and Pete Crow Armstrong basically being dead even offensively, right? It's kind of back and forth, that if he's going to chase him down for what Pete Crow Armstrong does as the best defensive player in Major League Baseball, he's going to have to pitch again. Shohei Ohtani's going to have to pitch again if he wants to win the MVP this year.
He's already pitched, and I mean, I know you're not saying the opposite.
He has, but the year that Pete Crow Armstrong is having,
he's been amazing. I know he's amazing. Yeah.
And here's the thing too,
it's real.
If you want Shohei to pitch in the postseason, he's going to have to do that ramp up where he can't do it at the minor league level.
If you're going to give him to 5 innings.
5, even if it's 3
or 4.
It's all found money. It's all a bonus.
Speaking of found money, it is found money to find you here today. You can tell the people, when I saw you, I beamed.
Yeah,
I did. I was excited.
Hey, look, he put a smile on my face. I was, for the first time in the history of this station, I was here before Bill Reiter.
Shocked.
I was here before
got
you.
Early too.
Yeah,
you're reverse jet lagged.
I was just also excited to be back at work. It felt like Christmas morning all over again doing this show with you.
We all missed you. It's D-Mac and Reiter on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports, 855-97 LA Fan. Aaron is producing today. Birch is on his second week of his 9-week vacation, so Aaron will answer the phones, 855-97 LA Fan.
By the way, you kind of gave me a vibe during the break, too. You basically were trying to call me a fraud for my Barcelona fandom.
No, I don't basically do anything. I did tell you that I find it weird that you're in a Barca shirt and that there's some bandwagonness.
Yeah, you call me a band. You use the B word.
That I got to shake. And
I got you the Kobe jersey. I read you a script about allowing me into the Barca fandom, and you said yes, and then you acted like you're like, oh, I'm so happy. Then the first break, you call me a bandwagoner.
No, I said that I'm having trouble with it.
Imagine getting a guy a custom jersey in Spain,
Yeah.
a Kobe. Imagine getting a guy a jersey, and
You can bring me an Ohtani jersey. It doesn't change what you said about Ohtani.
and that guy calls me a bandwagoner.
I said that you have some bandwagon vibes.
We're both owners of this team,
And
okay?
you said that's why I did the little thing at the beginning of the show. You agreed with the vibe. I want to get
This
through it.
is
I
me
wanna believe in it.
projecting. Even myself feels like I could be bandwagoning.
Doug McCain, Bill Reiter with you, D-Mac and Reiter. Can we do some heroes of the day?
Let's hit it.
You ready?
Let's do it.
I missed you. You go first.
I'm going to go James Coe. Just saw James Coe walking by.
Just now?
Yeah, James Coe.
The Coe
Let's
Zone.
go! Yeah, James Coe, who, hey, man, I listened to you guys as much as I possibly could. I called in
You did?
one day. I was a little
You were
verschnicking.
You were drunk. It was great.
Was I really? I didn't want to.
Or happy.
I was. Here's the thing, man.
You were happy hammered.
I was pretty buzzing. I was pretty buzzing in Barcelona.
That was a great hit, dude.
But it was great to hear him on the show with you guys talking ball. And you guys had that crazy breaking news with the whole Genie Buzz
thing.
and Lakers thing. So I was locked in as much as I could, but appreciate James Coe rocking with you on this show, doing your thing.
And if Aaron doesn't know, I forgot to tell him. Aaron, you get to write down all of these nominees, and then we'll kind of narrow it down, and we'll let you, the listener, vote on the 4 finalists that Aaron and Sammy come up with. All right, James, go. I'm going to go Mookie Betts. Mookie has very quietly over the last 13 games, maybe not so quietly, been markedly better. Over 13 games, he's driven in 10 runners. He has hit 3 home runs. He has an OPS of 870. He's had a little more swagger to his game. His on-base percentage, his batting average are markedly higher than what has been a pretty dismal year so far. So the Mookie Betts for maybe turning around what has been a lackluster season and making people like me, I hope, have to eat my words that I was worried that he was washed.
I respect that. And Mookie's trying everything he can to get right, but for the postseason, I'm going to go Stan Kroenke, Rams owner.
Good one.
Stan Kroenke, at a time when Mark Walter is embroiled in some controversy, maybe some questionable business decisions. You got 49ers owner Jed York getting arrested on suspicion of engaging in prostitution, allegedly. Stan Kroenke, all he does is empower the best people in the business, Les Snead, Sean McVay, to go out there and build this Rams team. Of course, they always say, there's no such thing as a good billionaire. Of course, you got a friend who's one that we feel is a good guy. But for the most part,
it's complicated.
Got to give Stan Kroenke and the Rams ownership group a lot of credit. All this turmoil, want to make him my hero.
I'm a billionaire when it comes to friendship because you're back. It's D-Mac and Ryder.
Let's go! Sorry.
No, I liked it again.
Let's go.
That was very quiet. It's D-Mac and Ryder. I'm going to nominate the schedule, the MLB schedule, because last week, at the beginning of the week, if memory serves, the Dodgers had lost 3 of 4 against the Milwaukee Brewers, and the vibe correctly at the time was, oh my God, this is a disaster. What is the cure for that? You play Colorado, you play the Pirates. And really good starting pitching, largely. But just thank you to the schedule makers for giving the Dodgers, and you, by the way, you bookmarked this, you seeded this a month ago, 3 weeks ago, where you said, when we were talking Dodgers, this is the context you bring, and I love it, where you said, D-Mac, here on D-Mac and Ryder, that the Dodgers had a really easy schedule compared to some other top teams in the National League down sort of the last third of the season. That's certainly been helpful the last 6 games.
Absolutely. This is a Dodgers team that historically in this run has feasted on bad competition. After the All-Star break, they had the 23rd most difficult schedule, which is actually good when the Braves and the Brewers had top 5 most difficult. So, yeah, to your point, they are taking advantage of it. I'm going Alek Thomas. Alek Thomas making the most of his opportunity. Goes 1 for 3 yesterday. Has the big RBI. You're getting contributions from that part of the order. Alek Thomas, when the Dodgers acquired him, he was sent to Atlanta, of all places, and that's where the Dodgers have a hitting hub in Atlanta, and he was working out his hitting kinks, and to his credit, he's gotten 2 hits in 2 games, so Alek Thomas could be a part of that Dodgers postseason roster.
I did not call him a bum. I did not call him a loser. I've learned my lesson from you and the Eric Lauer debacle. Great job to that guy. I'm going to put with an asterisk, but I'm going to put Kyle Tucker on here. He did not have a great series. He was 2 for 11. He still was disastrous, but some RBIs are not all RBIs are built the same as the others, and having a game winner, having a go ahead, having a big moment at Dodger Stadium was really important and really critical. We have 25 seconds. Anyone you want to throw on there?
I'll say Kobe. It was his birthday yesterday, August 23rd. You got the Barca jerseys, the Kobe ball. But I would not be here sitting in the seat without Kobe Bryant, so I'll go Kobe.
It is so good to have Doug McCain back. It is so wonderful that you are back in the scene, and we are going to do a deep dive here on the show on what might be the greatest starting rotation in the history of Major League Baseball from the voices of the people who are part of it next on D-Mac and Ryder. All right, what's going on? Welcome back into the show. D-Mac and Reiter presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, text injury help to 40222. That is injury help to 40222. Yeah, man, it's good. Honestly, it's so good. It's good to see you.
Man, likewise,
And a
bro.
Barca jersey, bro.
I know. You called me a so I can't believe that. I did the gesture and you called me a bandwagon.
I said I'm worried about it.
I mean, fandom has to start somewhere,
Then
right?
you know what? I'm
Okay, how did your Barcelona fandom start?
by
Like,
going to Barcelona,
check.
having no soccer team, not having
check.
followed the sport, falling in love with the city, Googling it constantly, being annoyed that a soccer team kept coming up, slowly starting to read the soccer stuff, decided maybe I'll watch a game, becoming hooked, never missing a game since 2019.
Okay, it's a good resume.
I mean, I'm just that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just there's a level of skepticism. I will say this: you did a Barca sort of love letter at the start of the show here on D-Mac and Reiter on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. That was phenomenal.
Hey, well, I will say, Camp Nou, electric. The fan base, worldwide. I also did the tour of the museum. I saw those Champions League trophies, saw those golden boots, saw those jerseys. Just, Barca's special, dude. They really are.
Barca is absolutely amazing. All right, sound segment time. Very excited. So we're gonna dive into the level to which this starting rotation is absolutely insane. And Dave Roberts, over the weekend, D-Mac, as you noted, talked at length about just the depth of talent in his starting pitchers.
Really excited. I think, from one side, it's good for us to feel like every single night we have a chance to win with the starter. On the other side, it's like I've used before, it's daunting as an opposing offense, to look at the probables and you see Glasnow, Yamamoto, Snell, Sasaki, and then potentially Shohei. It's like it gets daunting. And so from our standpoint, you feel like you can keep, sustain this run that we're on right now.
I mean, dude, it is. You hear it. He didn't mention Scooble. They're so good, man.
They're unbelievable. I mean, just the collection of talent, and we're talking about guys that are in their primes. We're not talking about guys that have already done it and they're in the twilight and the sunset of your career. You're literally talking about the peak for every single one of these guys. And I think as far as the legacy goes, it's about winning the ultimate prize, because the one team that comes to mind when I think of the power super rotations in the history of Major League Baseball, that 2011 Phillies team. You had Roy Halladay, you had Cliff Lee, you had Cole Hamels, you had Roy Oswalt. Like, that team was elite, and they got bounced in the NLDS, right? So we've seen teams with elite rotations, and the Dodgers certainly on paper have that, but they got to get it done. And I think the good thing about this is offense is down league-wide, that this team with these guys, they're fresh too. It's not just like they're really good. Is that outside of Yoshinobu Yamamoto,
that's true,
most of these guys have missed time this season that they can actually apply to the postseason.
I apologize to you, Doug, here on D-Mac and Reiter on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports, if I at all seem distracted, because there's different ways to consume the show. You can listen on the radio, 97.1, only sports talk radio station on the FM dial. You can also hang out over on the stream at the Fan LA. At the Fan LA, we have a very cool, robust community that's growing there. And I look at it sometimes to go through the chat, and I keep, obviously when I'm looking at the chat, I'm seeing us, and I keep seeing you in a Barcelona jersey, and it fills my heart with joy. And I'm not kidding. Whatever my skeptic, I mean, look at this, dude. Look how good we're both in. It's a
Barca
great
show
jersey
right now,
dude.
It is. It is. Look, I need my teams, right? I'm a Dodgers, Lakers, Rams, UCLA, and a lifelong. I've been a Barca fan my entire life.
Yeah.
Okay.
For at least
I was
a week.
born to be
for at least a week.
For at least my entire month. Okay.
It's like your wife Jean. You could love. She was the love of your life even before you met her.
There you go.
Same for Barca.
We had the invisible string theory, right? You come together somehow.
Little Taylor Swift.
It's a little T-Swiss.
Yeah, you did.
Little T-Swiss reference. Little Tay-Tay.
Pull on the
have
old
it in there.
You just pulled on some invisible heartstrings.
But also, too, okay, real quick on the Barca thing, real quick, is when you watch like PSG League On, like you can't really like watch those games and really care that much, because who's their rival? Marseille, right? You actually can, when you're a Barca fan, it leads up to Madrid.
I watch the Real Madrid. Can you tell I know we have to do. Can you tell your Real Madrid fans to choke on their failures? And
suck it, Real Madrid. Okay, that's fine.
Those are your guys, right?
Yeah, they're CR7 losers.
Losers.
Friends. They're not friends anymore.
You don't
They're
even know
enemies. Deleted, blocked.
You
Blocked.
you didn't have your phone stolen. You just threw it away because there were too many Real Madrid fans in there.
It's a sore
That's
subject.
what that was.
that crushed me.
Speaking of the starting rotation for the Dodgers, that you compare to that 11 Phillies rotation that we've talked about as it relates to the Braves rotation back in the 90s, it was so good. Tarik Skubal's addition just makes it even more enhanced, even more insane, even more ridiculous. And Skubal himself was really good on just talking about what he is a part of.
I'm definitely excited. Snell he's nasty. One of the game's best lefties for sure. His stuff is really, really good, and obviously his process is awesome. Just to watch him, go through game planning and his in-game stuff. Just watching him on the bench has been a treat. Then Yoshi's process is nuts too. I think what he does is insane too. And watching his bullpens and stuff, the preparation is second to none too. And Glass is coming back soon. I'm excited to watch him. I've always been a fan of his. Just what he's able to do with the baseball out of his right hand is unbelievable. And then Show obviously threw a live today. I haven't really talked to him about it, but I'm assuming it went well. And then when he's on the mound, I love our chances. So yeah, I'm excited. We've got a ton of really good arms here and a ton of talent. And it's just about us going out there and playing baseball and executing. And when we're doing that, we're the best team in the league.
All right, D-Mac, let me ask you a question that James Coe and I chopped up last week when you were in Barcelona falling in love with the world's greatest soccer club. And I'm going to expand this for you here because we did one of these and I'm going to make it two. Give me, if the season starts, knowing what you know now, who would be your three-man rotation if we went to a three-man rotation? And you have to kind of guess where you think Glasnow is going to be, and you have to guess where Ohtani is going to be. So it's just sort of based on what you think is going to happen between now and October. Who would be your three guys? Because I think it's harder than you would think to sort of narrow that down.
It is. I think when you look at the way that Yamamoto and Blake Snell both pitched on the road last year in the postseason, that you'd have a lot of confidence there. I think they traded for Tarik Skubal not to be just a good pitcher. They traded for him to be that guy. And over the weekend, it was the first time that he looked like that guy. I mean, I think the first couple of weeks with Tarik Skubal, it was like, oh, wow, we have Tarik Skubal. Now it's, oh, crap, we have Tarik Skubal. So I still think that Tarik Skubal would be my game one starter.
Game one, okay.
I'm still taking him game one.
Yamamoto 2, Snell's pushed his way in the third spot based on how he's pitched.
I'm taking Yamamoto 2 and then Snell 3, and I think the 3 is at least if they do have home field advantage, presuming they do, it's more of a confidence thing, knowing that he's built for that too, right? I think that if you're Tarik Skubal, having him pitch at home, I think would serve him well, kind of to just build up being a Dodger, feel that 50,000 fan excitement, kind of from that standpoint. And hey, we traded for you to be our ace. I think ultimately the pull to give it to Yamamoto, considering what he's accomplished, probably be too much for Dave Roberts to overcome. But it's those three guys for sure.
Okay, let me ask you this question, and I'm just trying to bring a little bit of James Coe made fun of me for this journalistic candor, right? I'm going to give you a scenario that I hope will not occur, but there's reasons to think that it could since it's what's happened so far. Let's just say, but at the end of the regular season, 162 baseball games are in the books. And as a Dodger, Tarik Skubal has a 3.38 earned run average. The Dodgers are 500 when he takes the mound, and he has a whip of 1.2 or 1.15, which is what he has now. But it's only 4 starts, and as you noted, he gave up 3 early runs in that game over the weekend, and then was absolutely remarkable. But let's say that it doesn't go the way we hope. Are you still pitching Skubal in a 3-man rotation if that's the way he's performed over a longer sample size as a Dodger?
At that point, I would say probably not, realistically, but I will say that I'm circling his most recent start, where he went 7 innings, gave up those 3 runs because he got punched in the mouth early and he responded. That's big in the postseason.
And you said it. He looked like Tarik Skubal.
Yeah.
Because I guess my point is, and I agree with you, yeah, he still has to earn his way in. And we think he will, but he has to earn his way into that because the rotation's so good.
I think he absolutely does. And I think, look, at the end of the day, it's probably no debate for Yoshinobu Yamamoto, but let's not forget. I mean, Yamamoto's pitched a lot this season. Yeah. He's the only guy that has gone wire to wire. I'll never forget, it was one of the first shows we did where we had Orel Hershiser as a guest. We asked him about the toll of pitching deep into the postseason and when that started to affect him the next year. And Orel told us it was around the end of the season, into the postseason. So I think for Yamamoto, if the Dodgers find a way to get a decent cushion in this last 30-plus games, I would like to see Yamamoto maybe take some starts off potentially, or at least ease the workload down to make sure he's fresh. But I also like the idea of forcing Skubal into that situation, saying, bro, we traded for you to give us game one starters results, be that ace. And I think it's an opportunity for him to kind of earn his keep here and start to kind of feel long-term, hey, if I'm a postseason hero and I pitch well, it looks like they can lock me up long-term.
Skubal noted this, and what's amazing about this team is there's a world where Glasnow gets right, and he is as electric as Snell has been. And it makes all of these sort of questions really difficult, which is a great, great, great problem to have. In fact, Dave Roberts, again, over the weekend, in this sort of theme of how good the starting rotation has been, talked about the fact that Glasnow is back tomorrow.
We do. We feel good about it. I'm excited to see Tyler back, and I know he's been missing competing. Worked hard to get healthy, get his pitch count up, and now finally participate. And like I said, it's going to be a fun series here against the Braves. And it'll be good to get Tyler back in the mix.
I mean, dude, like the fact that this guy is basically an afterthought just speaks to how generationally ridiculous this rotation is.
He just makes it absolutely terrifying and gives you another depth piece, too, in the event that anything happens to the other guys. Like I said, he would absolutely be a surefire, bona fide ace for most teams around Major League Baseball. For the Dodgers, he's their fifth best pitcher. I mean, this is an embarrassment of riches, embarrassment of pitches, if you will. I mean, it's ridiculous to see what he can do. Last year for the Dodgers in the postseason, he had a sparkling 1.69 ERA, and they did not lose a game in which he started. So Tyler Glasnow has a case to be a game 1, 2, or 3 starter too. So I think in a perfect world, down the stretch, if this team is fighting maybe to have the best record in the National League and the best record in baseball, is a healthy competition amongst your elite rotation pieces. Wouldn't that be great to see?
I mean, I'm totally down for it. D-Mac and Reiter here on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports. He's a Barcelona fan, and everything is...
You hate it. Say it.
I'm not
You
not
called
sure
me a
yet.
bandwagoner.
No, I didn't. I said I'm worried about your bandwagon nature on this thing. I need you to earn it. I want to believe in it.
Okay, I'll learn it. I'm here for the challenge.
Dude, if you become a Barcelona fan, then you'll be my best friend and you'll be a Barcelona fan. Like, think about for me what an enhancement that is.
And it's fun to be a fan of something that is we do content about Barcelona, but I can be a true fanboy.
I know. I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, when I can't, so I have like insomnia. I will go through like La Masia and I'll like think of who the next like guys are going to come up, or I'll do starting 11s. Like
it's like the Hogwarts for soccer players.
I'm deep. Oh my god, that's a great reference.
Thinking about that on the plane right home.
There's a new HBO. Do you know this? They're doing a new version of this for HBO.
Really? Of Harry Potter?
They're doing an HBO dramatic sort of every season is one of the books. Yeah. They built a whole village somewhere in England.
Interesting. It's a little overkill.
I've already seen
kind
the
of
movies.
desperate. Yeah.
I like the book. I read the books and watched the shows already, the movies already.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I'm in
Who
on
would you
that.
be in Harry Potter?
Slytherin.
Who would that is true. Who would Shohei Ohtani be?
He would probably be Gryffindor.
PMO614 writes, every Barca fan is a bandwagon. Okay. Incorrect. You know what? Just
Gotta
because that
start
guy's
somewhere.
comment, you're in.
Let's
You're
go.
accepted. Here on D-Mac and Ryder. Blake Snell has been... actually, I don't even know. Who's been the best pitcher for the Dodgers over the last 3 or 4 outings?
I got to say Blake Snell. I mean, he really has. He's been so dominant.
He's been good. Wasn't as good last outing, but still very good. Yeah, I think Snell, he's been incredible. And yesterday, 6 innings, he only gave up two hitter, dude. He had to give up 2 hits, only walked 3 guys. And you've said this. He's willing to walk guys as part of his process. Obviously didn't give up any runs. It was a shutout for the Dodgers in that, what was it, a 4-0 win. He struck out 6, and still he was critical afterwards of that outing.
I was definitely it just got to be better. Got to be in his zone more, get first pitch strike, land off speed. Like seeing their game plan against me, I should have adjusted quicker. Just I got a lot to work on still.
Does he?
I love that about Blake
to
Snell.
work on,
He
dude.
does. So the walk, he still had the 3 walks there. I think the most encouraging thing is the way that slider's playing to righties, and that's what they say you have to look for with Blake Snell. Is if his slider is almost operating as an up in the zone fastball, kind of tailing in to right-handed hitters, that's when he becomes dominant. I think that Blake Snell didn't just come back. I think he's reminding everyone that this is a multi-time Cy Young Award-winning pitcher, and as far as things he has to work on, his stuff can get a little bit complicated because he manipulates the velocity on his changeup, especially to righties. So it's complicated. And for Snell to come back in 3 starts, 18 innings, a 2 ERA, and he's going 6 every start. I mean, he's just been great. He's been great, and he looks healthy too. So Snell, I do think there's a little bit of, hey, he could have probably pitched a lot earlier. That's my takeaway.
I'm with you.
That's
dude.
obvious.
We are aligned.
I think Justin Robleski somewhere saying, man, like I had to go pitch those innings when Blake Snell was good to go, but they got him ready and ramped up at the right part of the season. That is the big secret sauce of the Dodgers' strategy as far as how they've been able to manage their rotation, and Blake Snell's the best example, man. He's ready to go on a tear in the postseason.
That is D-Mac's view of Blake Snell being self-critical here on D-Mac and Reiter. Here is the view of his manager, Dave Roberts.
He, like I said, a few weeks ago, he's on a mission. Yeah, I see it. I've talked to him, and he's putting in the work. And again, I like the way he's pounding the strike zone, and his slider's really good. The curveball's as good as I've seen it. And then you got arguably his best secondary pitch, the changeup, and the fastball is playing really well. So, yeah, he could have been better in his words, but I thought he was pretty dang good.
I'm not a big nickname guy. You a nickname guy?
I am. They're calling you. I saw a good one for you earlier in the chat. They called you like the Rottweiler.
The what?
The Rottweiler, like a dog. Woof, woof, woof.
Oh, because I'm a Rottweiler?
Yeah.
Because I just go after you?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Was it a reference to that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I like the Rottweiler.
Yeah, sure.
Takes time. I don't like Tarek Skubal's doing though.
Okay, so
Scooby-Doo Papa.
I was gonna throw to it.
Oh, okay.
But no drive.
I mean, hit
me with it.
That'll be interesting to
about
see. It's got to grow. It takes time.
Do you want to hear Scoobal's view on his nickname?
Let's hear it.
Here it is.
Absolutely. I think it's great. Yeah, I think it's funny, lighthearted. I think he's really good at those types of things, with everybody on the team. Everyone kind of has their own unique thing, especially with starting pitching. He kind of orchestrates a dance thing before the guys go. So he's a ton of fun, to be teammates with. And that was just the first thing he ever, it came right to his mind at the time when we were on the bus. So, yeah, it stuck. Obviously, that guy can make really anything stick with this club. But, yeah, I think it's fun. They play it for every strikeout, too, which I think is funny, too. And I got some video of my boys dancing to it before the game today, too. So that's pretty funny, And, yeah, it's good. It's good for sure.
D-Mac, I hear a guy who does not like his nickname. That is what I hear in that response.
Well, because here's the thing. Bill, I know you're a big Ted Williams guy, right? The Splendid Splinter, right?
That's a good one.
That's a good one. The Sultan of SWAT. You had the Say Hey Kid. Ken Griffey Jr. was called the Kid. You had Big Poppy. Those kind of stick. Can you imagine saying all those, the big unit for Randy Johnson, and then be like, Scooby-Doo Papa? Like, I'd be like, I'm good.
The problem is you don't get to choose a nickname.
That's the thing. I like Scoobs.
D-Mac's not a nickname, by the way.
It's not.
I don't
yeah.
think a shortening of your nickname is a nickname. Like, that's just like
It's
a
not.
different way to say your name.
Yeah. That's just what the homies called me earlier.
I had one nickname when I was at Fox Sports, and it stuck there, and they used to put it on the Chiron. It was Sweet Willie.
Sweet Willie.
I remember when they were, I think I mentioned this to James Coe, the Donald Sterling stuff was going down, and it was very serious. So they'd have me on where it would be, what do you think about his awfulness, which it was awful. And I would be talking about it in very earnest terms, and on the Chiron, I would say Sweet Willie, NBA inside.
Oh, I like it. I'm going to start. You don't like Sweet Willie?
I mean, I don't mind it, but I think it's gone away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was a different time.
Yeah, it's a wave. Yeah.
Barcelona Doug doesn't quite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work. We're gonna figure it out. You look great in that. You look great.
No,
you look much better.
How
than
about
that.
for Barcelona Doug? It'd be BDE. Barcelona Doug Energy.
You can't do your own nickname.
BDE.
You can't
No
do
Barcelona
no.
Doug Energy.
How did you lose your wall or your phone?
Okay, so
I need the story.
Okay, so basically what happened was it's Mark Walter's fault. The reason why I lost my phone.
It
was Mark Walter's fault. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So in Barcelona, all those restaurants, they push hard for the patio vibe, right?
Yes.
There's like half patio, half inside. I always shoot for the outside.
Oh, me too.
So we're outside, and the food's great.
Is that the scene? What do you eat? A little pan con tomate?
A little paella.
Come on.
A little paella. Nothing too, some croquettes. It was a lunchtime. It was like our big one, right? It was like a quick lunchtime one, right?
Or in the Ashapla?
We were near the we were kind of near there.
Okay.
El Born.
Oh, El Born. Okay.
El Born. Yeah.
There's a lot of pickpockets down there.
Yeah, a lot, right?
It's a lot of tourists.
So where we just saw La Sagrada Familia, the biggest church ever, right? And we sit down, my wife, my daughter, we're chilling there, and the Mark Walter thing goes down, and I'm talking about it to my wife, Jean, and she's like, dude, we're like in Barcelona.
Right.
Like, you have to talk about sports all the time, right?
Right.
These two dudes are sitting next to me, in a two-seater right next to me.
They're sitting next to you.
Two guys sitting next to me, and the one guy's name was Adam. He goes, I'm sorry, can I butt into the conversation? I heard you mentioning Mark Walter, and yeah, me and my friend Preston here, we're big fans of yours, D-Mac. Congrats on the new radio show.
This is not true.
This is 100% true. My wife can tell the story if you wanted to.
Two people in Barcelona.
We're right next to me. Literally right next to me. Here's me, Gene.
This is crazy.
This is 100% true. They're right next to me.
Were they
right?
American? Clearly.
They were American. They were American. That would be next level, right? Some Barcelona people like, hey.
Hola.
Yeah, that'd be next level.
Crazy.
But it was these two dudes, and like, I was like, my brain was like, it's been 4 days since I've been talking sports, right? So my brain's going crazy. So I'm talking to these guys about Mark Walter and the Rams, the Dodgers. They were talking about you, the radio show. I'm telling you, this actually happened, right? And I'm getting buzzed too. I'm like 5 beers in, and this guy comes up, and some guy's seen better days, let's put it that way. And he puts a map on my phone. Points at the phone, right? And if you guys have ever had anything lost, if you've ever had anything stolen from you, it's kind of the worst feeling in the world. But here's the crazy thing. I knew that these guys were coming, so I ripped my phone away. And then the guy leaves. And I still have my phone, but then I'm still talking to these guys.
The fans.
The fans. And then so when we paid our bill and we left, I went to talk to the guys and I dapped them up, boom, 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 and someone else came, took my phone, I looked back and it was gone.
You left your phone on your table.
I did.
So
rookie mistake.
And I do it too because it's a habit in the States, right? Like here, but every time I would go out, I would be at a place and then we would go to the same spots. We knew the waiters and waitresses, and they would say, don't leave your phone.
It was a rookie mistake. I always keep it in the fanny pack. But the crazy thing is,
I thought you were mad at me because I was texting you and I missed you, and then we got your phone stolen. But then you came back and you were mad at me. So it's very complicated.
No, it hurt. But I mean, the cool thing was we did get to meet. If I had to meet those dudes, I would have had my phone.
Names?
Yeah, Adam and Preston.
Preston,
Adam.
Shout them out.
Big fans of the show. They love the radio show because they were like, hey, what happened to your Rams show? And I'm like, hey, they were like, so we don't, since your Rams show's
You had a
gone.
Rams show too?
Back in the day, they're like, since your Rams show gone, we're watching the radio show. So
yeah, I was.
It hurt. I got jacked, but it's all good. It's all good. It happens. My phone's in Morocco somewhere. It's having a good little extended vacation.
I've never been in Morocco.
Yeah, my phone's in Morocco.
That's where it is.
It is.
So yeah, your phone doesn't take calls yet.
No,
I tried to call you.
I'm just on. I gotta go. Since unlocked it, it's okay. Look, it's. Yeah, whoever has it, hope they're happy. It's okay.
I was very the problem with not having a phone is you can never tell what time it is. It's all these things that go down.
Yeah.
With I'm sorry that you lost your phone.
I did. Yep. Got jacked.
I missed you.
Hey man.
And I'm so glad you're back. I was so excited to do this segment, this next thing, but now I'm worried because you're kind of mad at me that you're gonna come after it. But can I run? I spent a lot of time last week putting together my ultimate Dodgers playoff lineup.
Yeah,
and it's very sort of Andrew Friedman would hate it.
Ooh,
but I think it could work. All right, D-Mac is going to pass judgment on my desired Dodgers lineup for the playoffs next on D-Mac and Reiter. All right, welcome back into the show. D-Mac and Reiter presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, text injury help to 40222. That's injury help to 40222. Remember, on the chat over on YouTube at The Fan LA, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, get your comments in there. We'll try to read as many of those as possible during the mailbag at 5:30. And a special thanks to Wayne, to Sammy, to Lindsay, to whoever was able to get the chat going. We had a little issue with the stream earlier, but I don't know what they did, but they got it rocking, dude. The stream is up and running, baby.
I see it, man. I see the commenters, man, rocking and rolling like the good old days of a couple weeks ago. Yes.
All right, now, in fairness to me on this lineup, okay, you might hate it. This was in the midst of the Dodgers' sort of offense being pretty bad, even though they had won some games, because they hadn't won 6 in a row when we did this. So here is my lineup. By the way, this is largely inspired by you.
Yeah, look, they were scoring less than 4 runs a game for a while. So there was a reason to make this lineup.
There was a stretch where going back 30 days, they were 22nd in runs scored in Major League Baseball.
That's even lower than I would have guessed.
Yeah, it was not very good. Okay, here we go. You ready? We've got a leadoff problem. Okay, we got a bit of a leadoff problem here. So I've got Freddie Freeman hitting in leadoff, because I'm just sacrificing any kind of base running speed in exchange for Ohtani and his power, because I have him in the 2-hole driving in Freddie more often. As you know, Ohtani entered the weekend with 30 home runs, and 15 of them were solo shots.
Okay.
No, write this down, then Chris says it?
So one, you got
Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, Freddie's your leadoff.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. But also, when he's not in the 2-hole, he's hitting .326 this year.
Okay.
So he is the best hitter in the National League when he's on.
Pound for pound, he's their best contact hitter,
Right.
for sure.
And he doesn't hit for power anymore.
He doesn't. You're right.
Okay. And also, they don't really let Ohtani. I know Ohtani has speed on the bases. It's not the same thing as stolen bases. But it's not like he gets to steal a lot of bases these days because of his knee.
By choice, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got Freddie in the leadoff spot. I have Ohtani in the 2 spot. Okay. I have my 3rd consecutive lefty in Max Muncy hitting 3. But if you look at the splits, Muncy basically is the same lefties against righties.
Yeah, he's been platoon neutral this year. It's been really his best year against lefties.
I am being a bit of an optimist here, because I'm going to have Will Smith back, right? We are presuming he will be back. It sounds like he'll be back. That's the expectation. He had batting practice against Ohtani over the last few days. They had a nice little time. All right, so I'm going to have Will Smith hitting in the cleanup spot. I've got Betts in that 5 spot. Some of that is recency bias, because he's been really good now, 13 games in a row. He's been excellent over sort of a 2-week stretch. I've got Kyle Tucker in the 6th spot, and I'll leave it to you whether or not you want to have him platoon on the road or at home. I'd be curious your take on that. It's a conversation we started to have. I will say, and you've noted this, he's been markedly better this year against lefties than righties. OPS of 751 against lefties, 650 against right-handers. I've got Teo at 7. I had Pages at 8. This is before he got hurt, so you can sort of put in whoever you want. The center fielder can maybe swap with Edman, who I have the 9 spot.
Wow. So run it back. We got Freddie,
Ohtani, Muncy, Will Smith,
Smitty at cleanup,
Mookie Betts,
Mookie at 5,
Kyle Tucker
at 6, Teo at 7, Pages at 8.
I had Pages, so maybe it's Edman at 8 now, and whoever's in center field at 9.
Okay. So you could probably maybe put Alec Thomas at 9.
Yeah, that's the presumption, right?
And then you kind of move things around. Look, I mean, the really interesting thing
the Freddie thing's crazy. I know.
The Freddie thing is crazy in the sense that he's not mobile, but the Dodgers are a team that they're not going to be stealing bases like they're a scrappy Diamondbacks or a Brewers type team. If you could guarantee me his bat-to-ball level of production, it's not the worst idea in the world, just because he makes things happen. When Freddie Freeman is in the box, good things happen for the Dodgers offense, and they don't go stagnant. And that is where this team gets into trouble. Ohtani, we've talked about it for months now. I would love to see him move at 2. If Shohei Ohtani was in the 2-hole, the possibility of having the leadoff guy on, having the pitcher having to pitch to Shohei at least 1 or 2 pitches in the zone, that definitely is something that I would want to see. Muncy at 3, it's interesting just because he's had a great year. I mean, he's really outside of Shohei Ohtani, he's been the Dodgers' best hitter this year.
He seems the most reliable with runners in scoring position for the Dodgers.
He's good runners in scoring position. He's clutch in the postseason.
He really is.
I don't hate that. I genuinely don't hate Muncy batting 3rd. I think the kicker for me is this, though, is Will Smith at the cleanup spot. If Will Smith comes back healthy and is the Will Smith that we've seen throughout his career, when he's been great at punishing mistakes, been great against lefties, been clutch, I would like to see him get a little more protection as far as staggering a lefty and a righty, because the reason why they stagger the lefties and righties is because you don't want the opposing manager to have the matchup advantage.
So are you gonna go? Tucker in the 5 spot, or are you gonna move it around so there's like you move Muncy down behind Will Smith?
I think the big question that starts it is if Freddie really is your leadoff hitter.
I love it, dude.
I mean, it's interesting for sure. I think that
contact hitter, getting on base, clutch in the postseason. So he's getting on with singles. And
but my big concern there too, though, is that Freddie really should be your best run producer right now. And even though he's not slugging, he's someone that you can trust. If the number 1 or 2 hitters get on,
give me a better leadoff hitter, dude.
That's the thing too. I look at the leadoff hitter situation.
They're sacrificing
it's
so
going
much
to
run production.
be. But if it wasn't,
right? But if you and I got to make the decision,
yeah. If it wasn't though,
if Friedman gave you like a magic golden lineup, pass
for sure. I mean, I would still say that if I had the ability to make the lineup and I was going to shake up the lineup, you know what I'm going to say?
Tell me.
Mookie at leadoff.
Can I don't hate it, by the way. Here's the other. Okay, so 2 thoughts.
I like this shakeup, though. I will say, Freddie at leadoff is interesting to me because of what he's proven throughout his career and the current state that he's in.
Also, in fairness, D-Mac and Ryder, the new 97.1, The Fan, the voice of LA Sports. This came on the day that I did the 4-hour deep dive or 3.5-hour deep dive on every Dodger that hit in the 2-hole this year. So I basically created what do the Dodgers do when they're in the 2-hole, right? What is there? And I'll give you the stats later. It was abysmal, dude. And so my desire to get Ohtani in that 2 spot became even more pronounced. I thought about Mookie going to leadoff, in part because it gives you some of that rotation that you want, some of that sort of lefty righty to a wider degree. I don't care about that as much, but I don't know how much the last 13 games now, 10 games when I did this, D-Mac, I believe.
Yeah,
he's doing it against bad teams again. Maybe it's real.
He is. I will say this, though, when it comes to Mookie, is that he spent the majority of his career at leadoff, and he's going to be a Hall of Famer, not because of what he's done with the glove in right field, which has been great, 6 gold gloves for Mookie Betts. The reason why Mookie is going to be in Cooperstown one day is because of what he's done offensively in the box at the leadoff spot. And he's talked about it throughout his career that he likes to have that point guard mentality, right? I'm the point guard when I'm batting leadoff because it's just a different approach. It's about trying to get on base, trying to take pitches off the plate. When he is on, yes, he has lost his step with the speed, but he's still a guy that's a savvy base runner. So if I was going to make a shakeup at the leadoff spot, I would go with the guy that is a Hall of Famer there.
Here's my worry, but I totally get what you're saying. Freddie's been pretty reliable all year, not power-wise, but just Mookie has had a lot of doldrums. And I worry, what if Mookie gets in this stretch in the postseason against great pitching where he's 4 of 21 or something?
Look, that's always the fear, right? Is that if I had to bet on is Mookie closer to being the 2018 Red Sox MVP Mookie Betts or the one we've seen this year, I think it's that. He is on the decline offensively.
But how much closer? You're right, but how much closer is the question?
But my question, though, is that would you rather take a Mookie Betts that you're just having down in the order because he's your shortstop, because he's a legacy player, or is the idea, hey, a little bit better of a Mookie, an optimization of Mookie also creates a better version of Shohei, so you look at them in tandem. One's a right-handed hitter, one's a left-handed hitter. If you're going to spark something for Mookie at this point in his career, I think it'd be moving him all the way up versus moving him all the way down, and he's someone that I think would like to have that responsibility, right? He would like to have that new role because that's something that really drives Mookie. Hey, you need a shortstop? I'll be a shortstop. Hey, you want a leadoff hitter? I know I've been a great leadoff hitter. So that is what would be enticing to me. And then to come back to your Freddie Freeman thing, just look at a couple years ago, 2024, the first walk-off grand slam, the Freddie, meet Gibby, the walk-off grand slam against the Yankees. Could he have been in that position if he was batting leadoff, right? You want to have him with runners on base because then he sees more pitches to hit.
Here's my worry about Mookie Betts. His on-base percentage this year is under 300. It's 294. You are talking almost 100 points higher, 374, so not quite, for Freddie Freeman. The primary thing that I want here is runners to be on base when Ohtani is at the plate.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. That's right. That
you
is
and
the
I
goal.
are aligned on this.
Certainly.
It's been a waste of run production.
Certainly. I mean, look, you could get more out of Shohei if he's in the box and more ducks on the pond. There's no doubt about it. And he just has had too many opportunities where the bases are empty. The issue with Freddie Freeman, he's one of the slowest guys in the league. He's in the 9th percentile when it comes to running.
I saw you looking it up. You're not wrong.
And look, at the end of the day, what we've seen so far, and kind of go back to just kind of the starting pitching, is you kind of wonder where they're at from a lineup construction standpoint, where they're just saying to themselves, hey, where they're just saying he likes your lineup. He likes your lineup.
Shohei just walked in and started pushing the chair. I don't know what's going on.
He likes your lineup.
That's the surprise of cheers right there.
But the thing with Freddie Freeman and the whole lineup construction, the Shohei thing, is I think that at this point they're probably just saying to themselves, hey, Shohei at the leadoff spot. We've kept him there even though he pitches.
I know, dude. James Coe made a great point on this. Can I drop a little Cozone?
Yeah. Cozone
info for you? Obviously the reason Ohtani hits in leadoff is because it creates 35 to 40 more plate appearances?
Around, yeah.
In the postseason, it's a much smaller sample size. It's a much smaller number of plate appearances that it creates. And Dave Roberts has talked a lot about, on the show, he did it on the morning show a month or so ago, about how he's more numbers-based in the regular season and more sort of gut in the playoffs. Why not just be like, okay, I mean, what is the math on this? How many games you're going to play 20 games? I mean, you're talking 5 plate appearances, maybe 4 that you're sacrificing by putting him in the 2 spot.
Well, here's the thing, and that's certainly a factor for sure. But when it comes to Shohei Ohtani, I think one thing that's a really underrated aspect of why they keep him at the leadoff spot and why they're just never going to change it. One, it feels like Shohei wants to be there, but also 35 career leadoff home runs. When Shohei's at the plate, he doesn't need runners on base to do damage. And the Dodgers, they're led by damage.
But if runners are on base, he does more damage.
He does in theory, but you can't guarantee that, though. Like,
you think he's going to hit less home runs than those guys on base?
I wouldn't say less.
Come on, man. What do you mean? What does that mean?
He hit 55 and 54 primarily as a leadoff hitter.
Right.
You think he hit 60 at batting second?
I think if he hits the same number of home runs in the 2 spot, every now and then...
We're on agreement. I would move him to the 2 hole. But I'm just saying that the difference between Ohtani, Freddie, Smith, and Teoscar is Shohei... He doesn't need runners on base to be dangerous. Yes, you could produce more runs.
I know.
But this is a team that's predicated on slug. That's why they keep him there. Because if you hit a leadoff home run, to start a game, you have a 75% chance to win that game.
What if you hit a 2-run home run to start that game?
Chances go up.
You have a higher chance than you think you just gave
if
me?
Mookie goes 1 out, I mean, he puts different pressure on pitchers.
What?
He's a better base runner too.
Oh my god. Yeah, but you're okay.
I'm just telling what they're thinking.
I understand, but they're not thinking home runs are worth more when it's a solo shot than a 2-run shot.
I would move Mookie to lead off.
Okay.
I would move Shohei to the 2 hole, and you would put the slowest guy on the team as lead off.
That's correct.
And I like it. It's crazy.
You
I like
have properly described my perspective.
Yeah, I want to hate it, but I don't.
I mean, I just want to do something radical and something different. But the Mookie thing I like too. And by the way, I could counter with, you're going to put the guy at the lowest on base percentage that could be there on the team. But I don't hate it.
Is that my voice?
A little bit. When you get mad, but you know how to express it.
Fair.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Very bad news for the Raiders. We will update you on that in the NFL report next on DMAC and Reiter. All right, welcome back into the show. D-Mac and Reiter with my best friend, Doug McKee.
Frenemies.
No, we're not.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
D-Mac and Reiter, like, you got me a jersey.
I don't care. Jersey Friday, right?
I have a question.
Yo.
Can I wear it with my... I'm going to wear it because you got it. I feel like it's so cool, dude. My last name and stuff.
Hey, would you have gone with number 10?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I felt
that's a great show.
Only the goats wear 10, right?
That's
10 is like...
The thing is, you're the 10 on this show.
No, you're the one.
No, I'm the 8.
You're the one. That's radio jargon business now. I know my vocabulary.
Look what you did.
You're the one.
I love
okay?
about it.
I was going to do that. I was going to put 0-1, but I feel like that'd be kind of weird. Because you're like the one.
0-1. Okay.
You know, because or just put 1,
I
you
love
know?
it. Hey, you did put 0-1. You just put it in the other order.
Other way, yeah.
This show is presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports. Accident or injury, text injury help to 40222. It is time for the NFL Report.
It's time for the latest headlines on and off the gridiron. It's D-Mac and Reiter's NFL Report.
Bro, this is the best kid I've ever gotten. What's up, Aaron?
I got to get you the matching shorts.
How you doing,
How we
buddy?
doing? Pretty good.
Aaron
How about
Ortiz
yourself?
hanging out.
What up, Aaron?
filling in.
What's going on, guys? Derek likes to call me AA Ron on the morning show.
He's
so.
you're
Yo.
already ahead of Peyton because I'm assuming you don't eat at Cheesecake Factory as your go-to spot.
You like cheesecake? Top 5 all-time
Not-
restaurant.
Oh my God!
Top
2,000
5.
calories a
Over
meal,
Musso and
dude.
Chicken
Frank?
and biscuits.
Over Musso and Frank's.
Have you had the... It's a great place.
Okay, wow.
That was my first hosting gig.
Yeah.
There's Sammy.
All right, yeah.
The magic's happening. Dude, you look good in that Blaugrana jersey.
Oh, there you go. I'm working on the pronunciation. Blaugrana.
You,
you go.
you already say it with your heart the right way.
I do.
All right.
All right. We ready, guys?
Yes.
Let's hit it.
All
Are we
right.
ready? Yes, we are
Cool.
ready.
All right, so Las Vegas Raiders, Ashton Jeanty, he had an injury scare, right? So star running back Ashton Jeanty suffered an apparent right leg injury during Sunday's training camp practice. Second-year back did not put weight on his right leg as he was helped off the field by trainers per ESPN's Ryan McFadden.
This is such a bummer, man.
That's bad. Yeah, that is bad. He got off to a slow start last year. They were hoping he'd be more explosive in year 2, had just 3 runs of 20 or more yards. So Ashton Jeanty, he's going to be a big part of their future. So all these early season injury scares, especially for the Raiders, you hate to see it. He's got a lot of potential, but he's got to be out there.
So here's where my mind went when it actually happened. I saw it. I saw like the clip shortly thereafter on the old socials. I was like, there goes the Raiders season. I'm like, wait, why am I believing in the Raiders season?
I know.
But like, they got the coach. I know we're going to hear later. I don't want to do the show before the show or the segment before the segment, but we're going to go through the top 10 storylines that D-Mac missed and get D-Mac's take. One of them is what you make of Mendoza, who had sort of 2 very different kind of outings, but obviously, dude, this is a very important part of the offense and in theory, an explosive player. And if you're going to at some point, and maybe he'll be out there, if you're going to at some point have Fernando Mendoza sort of take the reins, you want him to have as many weapons as possible.
Especially when you consider the lifespan of a running back, right? They don't necessarily have 10, 15-year careers. You want to take advantage of their peaks. I mean, look at a guy like Ezekiel Elliott, right? I mean, sometimes it can be a flash in the pan, a short burst. For Jeanty, though, they need him to be great. They need him, Mendoza, and Bowers to be elite for them to be a great team.
Can I do can I go do old stuff here? You brought up Zeke. I was at that NFL draft. I covered that draft, and I remember that there was like audible gasps when the Cowboys took Zeke at 2, right? He was the second pick taken.
Yeah.
And I went to the press conference, I asked questions, and what's his name? Jerry was there. Jerry Jones was there. And he was basically mocked by other reporters asking him questions. Do you think that pick turned out to be a good one?
He was really good at his peak.
Really good.
He really was.
4 years, right?
I mean, he was the
Did they make it
NFL
4?
rushing leader 2 of those years early on. I mean, close to 10,000 yards rushing for his career. It's just his drop-off was significant, right? And
that's, you said it, that's the position now.
I mean, 3 Pro Bowls. He did have an All-Pro to his name.
He had 4. Do you have 3 or 4? My memory is 4 great seasons. Was it 3?
Yeah, I think it was like 2, 3.
Okay.
Two, I know he was the rushing leader, but he did have that stretch of 4 years where he was one of the best 3 running backs. Because remember, not just a good runner, but a guy who could catch the ball out of the backfield. He could make plays there on the flats, and he's a guy that had those explosive runs. And really, it looked like that Cowboys team had a core in place to make a run. So, yeah, hopefully for Ashton Jeanty, he doesn't become one of those guys. But he never has, he didn't his rookie year can't even be compared to what Elliott did. Elliott was so much better. So
a million
they
times.
need it.
He also had a really good, he had a pretty good quarterback.
Yeah, and Dak.
Yeah, I don't even know how to categorize Dak.
Yeah, Dak's weird, right?
Yeah.
He's
really good regular season
absolutely
quarterback.
A big numbers guy. Can just
he's
blow up the box score.
You did MVPE, which I never made fun of, for Shohei. Can I do A MVP, almost MVP.
There you go.
That's what he is like every year.
I like it.
All right.
Yeah.
Small A MVP.
The Dak Prescott Award.
Yep.
Okay, guys. Cool. So, Raiders head coach Clint Kubiak publicly called out his wide receiver unit and after the 22-20 comeback win over the Houston Texans. Kubiak was blunt about seeing a regression, stating, quote, we have to get a lot better very fast. We took a step backwards. Right now we're trying to find someone that is accountable, unquote.
Let's hold you accountable. Do you like the receiving corps?
I don't think there's a lot of high
Hell
upside
no.
there. And I think that Kubiak is basically saying, hey, I need somebody in this room to prove to me that they can actually play. So that's bad news for Fernando Mendoza, for Kirk Cousins. Obviously, we felt like Cousins was going to start the season for them. But when Mendoza does get his opportunity, who are his go-to weapons? And I kind of like this about Clint Kubiak, though. Going out there publicly doing it like this.
Me too, dude.
Yeah. So that's something you got to respect. The personnel, though, just not there.
The hardest thing to do in any profession, especially a profession like the NFL, where everyone makes money if you're largely a part of an organization, is to set standards for people. This dude is out there. Like, the Raiders they're losers. It's a losing organization. They don't win. They're a joke. And he's trying to be like, no, these are the boundaries. These are the standards. It's not about your feelings. Grow up. Play football. Do your job.
I mean, Trey Tucker, that's basically their most established receiver. He had 696 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2025. He had Jalen Naylor. I mean, there's not this collection of elite receivers, and it kind of makes you wonder if that is Kubiak talking to his receivers or Kubiak talking to the person who put this roster together.
His
his GM saying, bro, give me some better weapons,
You
dude.
think he's talking to Tom Brady? Like, hey, bro, instead of like planning another roast, why don't you get
Get me my
bit...
Wes Welker, right? Give me my Randy Moss.
And it's not as if Kirk Cousins is likely to come out and put lipstick on these pigs. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, he's not someone that's going to drastically
in that comparison, he's also a pig.
Wow.
Well, lipstick on a pig.
Yo, I see it.
It's an
That's good.
expression.
Yeah, I feel it.
You know what I'm saying?
The Raiders!
Oh, my God.
We're back.
We're back, baby.
Let's go.
I don't think we have time for any more, do we?
Oh, we don't?
I mean, we can go really quickly. I can read it. Let's see. So Rams completely dismantled the New Orleans Saints in a lopsided 34-0 blowout victory at SoFi. The dominant defensive display was highlighted by a massive 100-yard interception return for a touchdown by safety Alex Cook.
This is a sign of things to come, babe. And you've got a bunch of Rams content coming.
Yeah, the Ramley is going to be happy because this is going to be a great year.
Can I be in the Ramley?
Yeah.
Can I do it?
Hey, you're
like blood runner?
I don't like. Here's the thing. Do you want to? I don't know.
No, I'm a Bears fan.
You're a Bears fan. Yeah. But I
like the Rams.
Are you okay? Here's the question: are you closer to converting Bears to Rams or Cubs to Dodgers?
Oh, Cubs to Dodgers are like already basically completed.
Okay, that was going to be a more intense.
Which is ironic because I've never hated the Cubs, but I hate the Bears, and I'm still kind of a Bears fan.
Go Bears! It's a toxic relationship you have, basically.
I do. It's codependent.
That was a great showing by that Rams defense. I mean, just absolutely obliterating. Defense forced 3 turnovers at 100-yard pick 6. It means pretty much nothing in the grand scheme of things, but it shows you the culture that they have built.
Here's what we're going to show you. We are going to show you a brand new segment where I come up with different categories, and Doug gives you the minimum for success for each of those teams next on D-Mac and Reiter. All right, hour 3 of D-Mac and Ryder, presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, visit calldowntown.com. That's calldowntown.com. Don't let our boss Andrew come between us, bro. He pulled the clip of me being a little jokey, right? And by the way, what happened before you went on vacation? He's the one that told everyone, including me, that you went on an important conference call that I don't have access to. And you said I suck.
I did not say
that.
Oh,
I was annoying. What was it?
I didn't know. I said that
you hate me.
So it was about content, and I said that Bill Reiter can get under my skin, can be a little annoying. But I also think that he brings the best out of me.
But play the clip, dude. Andrew sent the clip.
Oh
to
yeah,
all of
you're
us.
right. I didn't say it. But no, you know what's so funny? I went back. You know, I remember when you played it on this show, and I was listening to it. And I was like, wow, I kind of sound like a jerk. I kind of sound like a jerk.
I like
but it's
it
not
when you
the
sound
truth.
like a jerk.
No, but here's the thing. You know how much love I got for you, bro?
I know.
It was about the positivity of it, man.
Feeling all the love right now.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like
I see in the chat people are they're stoked.
I'm
we're
glad,
back, baby.
I'm glad they were back, dude.
Yo, I'm glad they're back. I'm pissed that you're leaving next week. Can you just not go on vacation?
Take it, bro. So your daughter is much younger. You guys are earlier in the process. I'm taking my little girl to New York for college visits.
Wow.
I know.
Jeez.
Right?
And are they're legit contenders, right? Like
although I'm thinking about sabotaging NYU because I can't afford it.
Dude,
so I'm thinking about taking her to the Bronx and be like, this is NYU. And just showing her like a warehouse.
This is actually right. Why they're like, Bill, why did I say Rutgers?
This is NYU right here. You're gonna love it. Yeah, I'm a little it's crazy.
That's a big far move.
I'm gonna miss you too though, pal.
Yeah,
I'm gonna miss you in the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Then when you come back, we'll be together forever.
Forever.
Yeah, until the end of time.
We never get vacation again.
Well, we will, but I think we got to really play them on the same weeks.
Is that the deal?
That's my goal moving forward.
Okay. I have a new segment for you.
Hit me.
I don't have a name for it. Can you come up with a name and then do the voice thing?
What's the concept again?
The concept is I'm going to give you a series of players and teams, and you're going to tell me what is the minimum requirement for the minimum level of success that is acceptable for that. So, for example, it could be, Bill is a radio host, and you would go, the minimum for success is him to never say that Doug McCain hates Ohtani and wants him hurt again.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see it.
So you could do stats, you could do playoff weight, you can do whatever. You have different.
Set the bar.
Set the bar is so good, dude. Oh my gosh.
Expectation station. No, that was terrible.
Set the bar is great.
Set the bar. Raise the bar.
Okay.
Okay.
Tarek Skubal. I'm going to give you a little context here. The rest of the way, because had an amazing outing in his last outing, 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 walk, 3 earned runs. They were early, struck out 11, but he does have over 24 innings pitched now, over 4 outings, a fine 3.38 earned run average. He is 1-2. The Dodgers are 2-2, and he's taken the mound for them. He has struck out 30 people in those 24 innings. He also has given up 27 hits / base on balls over those 24 innings. So, what is the minimum of success for Tarek Skubal the rest of the way in the regular season? Let's start there.
Right, I would say 4 really good starts, 6 innings per start, maybe 4 or 5 starts really for the turns of the rotation. We're looking for dominance. A minimum of 6 innings, minimum of 7 strikeouts. I think the ERA that you want to see for him with the Dodgers, I think right now is what, 3.7, 3.8?
3.38.
3.38, 3.38. I think it has to really get down to the sub-3 range to feel really good about it. And also, too, how impactful were those starts? Were they battling with the Brewers and the Braves to get one of those top 2 seeds? Is he making critical starts down the stretch? So you want to see complete dominance from Tarek Skubal. You want to see a Cy Young pitcher pitch at a Cy Young level. Anything below that is a failure as far as the trade goes.
Okay, so it's D-Mac and Ryder here on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Doug is back from Barcelona, and we're doing Set the Bar.
Oh, you go with that, huh?
Yeah, I went there.
Set the bar.
It's really good, dude. I like it.
Hey.
I wrote minimum for success. I want to slap myself in the face, but I won't because I did it one time after you did it, and it really hurt.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I'm kind of sunburned.
Oh, yeah.
Ow.
You look good, though.
Yeah.
You got some sun.
I think I'm going to start going to those tanners.
Don't do that.
Okay.
All right, D-Mac and Ryder here on
Tanning
the show.
beds.
Okay, Tarek Skubal. Let's say that Tarek Skubal meets. Let's say he sets the bar. Let's say he sets the bar. And he's unequivocally, as we expect him to be, as the requirement is, one of the Dodgers starters, even a 3-man rotation in the playoffs. the answer can't be a Dodgers World Series. Just for Tarek Skubal, what is the requirement minimum for success in the postseason as a starter?
So let's consider that they're making a deep run to the World Series, and they play 15, 16, 17 games, depending on how well they do in those series.
Yep.
I think the number is 4 dominant starts in 6 appearances.
Okay.
4 dominant starts in 6 appearances. Last season, Blake Snell put this team on his back, as did Yamamoto and Glasnow. Snell had a 3.18 ERA, wasn't as great in the World Series as he was in the series leading up to it. I think for Tarek Skubal, a guy that you traded top prospects for, a guy that expects to set a new mark and reset the starting pitcher market as far as a 350, maybe a $500 million player that he wants to be. I need 4 dominant starts. I need 6 appearances total. I need an ERA below 3.
Okay, which is very doable, especially based on the last 6 innings we saw him pitch.
Yeah, give me the start against the Pirates, minus the 3 runs in the first inning. And look, he wants to be that guy. Like, they traded for Skubal not to be a guy, it's to be the guy, and he better pitch like it for him to reach that bar.
Side note, he won't be pitching against the Pirates in these situations.
Fair enough.
I'm just pointing out.
They're the 18th best, what'd you say?
18th best. Yeah, you told us you very...
That's solid. That actually was good to my point.
You very condescendingly said they're been great in offense. You're an idiot. You don't know ball, Bill.
Didn't say it.
With your eyes. With your eyes. But you were mad, and I said, they're 18th. Okay. I missed you, but less now. All right, I'm just kidding. I missed you a ton. Kyle Tucker in the playoffs. Minimum for success. And by the way, you can even do this if you want, DMAC and Reiter. Like what he has to do in the playoffs to minimally succeed this, like to make up for what he's done, right? Like, so this season's a success.
This is a really interesting one because I think the answer could go a lot of ways, right? I think minimally, he's got to be a top 4 hitter for this team, a top 4 hitter. So
wow.
And not just in the lineup. I'm saying as far as overall production. I think for me, this is a guy that's the highest paid player in the history of baseball per season. He's someone that's been an all-star throughout his career, top 5 to 10 bat in the last 6 or 7 seasons. He's got to be right behind Shohei, Freddie, and then Will Smith in that category. He's got to be right there with Mookie and Teo and those guys and Max Muncy. If he does not have a signature series too, I think for him, we got to look back and say, oh, he was the guy that came with the big hits in the NLDS. Or maybe he...
Timely hitting, not just getting on base and other guys driving him in.
Exactly.
He's driving guys
He needs a big moment. He needs an RBI in a key situation.
Like Saturday night.
Like Saturday night. Yeah. A big home run. NLCS MVP, World Series MVP would guarantee he's a success. But he's got to... Look, I think that he's got to hit minimum of 285 throughout the postseason, maybe. Something like that. Give you at least 3 home runs in critical spots, but he's got to be a big offensive weapon.
Would you take, let's say they slid him back to the 2 hole, right? Let's say they put him back in the 2 spot. Would you take an OPS of 850, 20 or 21 runs scored in 15 to 18 baseball games, but he doesn't drive in very many guys?
I would, just because I think just they're so deep that they would score runs because of it. He's got to be a threat. He's a guy that typically strikes fear into the opposing pitchers. It hasn't been like that at all this season. So I think for him, can he be a bat that opposing pitchers fear? Can he be the Kyle Tucker of old? Can the Monstars give his power back? Okay, played a little DMAC bingo there.
I
for
like
a quick
second.
second. I forgot to retire that.
You're not
I forgot to I'm going to retire that. I forgot. I like the drop though. But yeah, it's going to be complicated. Like I think that we'll know early on, just kind of the way that he looks. The way he's handling those situations, if he's kind of built for this, but he's got a lot of pressure on him. He really does.
I like this. Set the bar.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm going to do it to you one day.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Shohei Ohtani between here and the end of the season. Regular season playoffs.
I'm going to just jump to, so I think I think...
And the answer can be he's already succeeded. If you think somebody's already met the standard.
I mean, look, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were texting when I saw the phone, and they were telling me that worked... they were telling me that...
You were saying, how's Morocco?
Yeah, exactly, right? Morocco's a great place.
My phone back, please.
This time of year. That Shohei Ohtani is very aware of where he's at in the MVP race. And obviously, it goes without saying that he wants to win that award. But to do it, I think he does have to go and make at least 3 really good appearances. And even if he's not going 5, 6, or 7 innings in those appearances, for him to come back and pitch in any capacity and look as dominant as he has this entire season, I want to see that one. I think from a home run standpoint, I would love to see him to get 40 home runs. So to me, 40 home runs in the regular season, and then I've said all year, the infinity stone that he needs to add to his gauntlet this year is the World Series MVP. The World Series MVP in the prime of his career, because I guarantee you, people are going to look back and they're going to say, hey, all of his World Series, it was Freddie who won in 24, it was Yama last year. This has to be the Shohei Ohtani signature World Series this year.
All right, moving on from baseball here on Set the Bar with D-Mac and Reiter. Yours is better. On the new 97.1, The Fan, the voice of LA Sports, Justin Herbert this season.
Top five MVP finish. Top five MVP.
So he can't succeed.
Hey, I am buying all the Justin Herbert stock. It's me, Herbert, and Madison Beer. We're all chilling together.
Don't try to put yourself in the same category as Madison Beer.
Why
see
not?
what you're up to.
Why not? Unbearable. But look,
no.
I think
I'm not Madison at you for that.
Okay.
All right. We doing
Good
that
stuff.
today?
So I would say he's got to win a playoff game.
Okay.
Which you're starting to see the offensive line already suffer injuries.
Yeah.
You got to win a playoff game. I think top 5 MVP. A top 5 MVP for Justin Herbert.
Bro, okay.
You do not believe in him at all.
No.
You really are so anti-Justin Herbert.
Not anti, I'm a doubter.
Yeah, you're a doubter.
I mean,
you're a Herbert hater.
By the
you're
way,
an HH. Herbert hater.
I also, let me think of an example. I doubt Tottenham's chances to win the Premier League. I'd still like them to.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
I see that.
Okay. It's not about hate, it's about doubt. Okay. The Chargers are we in year 3 under Harbaugh?
I believe so, yeah.
I think it is. This is a big year. The Chargers, minimum for success.
If the Chargers win a playoff game, they should have a parade in L.A. They really should have a parade in L.A. They should hang a banner for it.
Let me do whoa, you really hate these guys, don't you? Whoa, you really hate these guys.
I'm just saying.
Misrepresent me while I'm gone.
Oh, hey, don't make me bring it up again. I was hurt, man. But look, that has to be.
They're gonna throw a parade if they win a playoff game.
They should.
That's pretty funny.
They really should. They should have a parade. They should sell merch. They should go out there and celebrate. Just because, look, there's a lot. They're so irrelevant in the grand scheme of the National Football League when they shouldn't be. You have Jim Harbaugh, you have Justin Herbert, you have those beautiful powder blue uniforms, which I know you're not a uniform guy.
What does that do with anything?
I'm just saying.
Why does that make them relevant?
I'm saying they should be more relevant, and the way to get relevancy is to win a playoff game, and that's always going to haunt Harbaugh and Herbert until they do, and this season will be an absolute failure. Imagine McDaniel comes here, and they don't win a playoff game, and he has a bad year, Herbert. People are going to start to wonder if he's going to, maybe the Chargers and Herbert aren't a great fit. I mean, maybe we could see
failure. No.
Oh shoot!
Whoa! I
shoot! No.
Darn. No, he didn't. No. He's fine. Don't dump it. We're good.
But yeah, I would say absolutely, you got to get a playoff win.
This one I just want to ask you in a very set way, and then take it wherever you want here on D-Mac and Reiter as we do.
Set the bar.
Is there a scenario where the Rams do not win the Super Bowl and they have what is required for success?
No. Super Bowl or bust. You're at the doorstep.
You lose in overtime in the Super Bowl to, and the AFC, so what? The Buffalo, I guess. I don't even know who to take from the. I mean, is that?
I'll tell you why. Look, I mean, because if you're losing close in the Super Bowl, you're going to say, well, wait a second. Why did they lose? Oh, what's that backup quarterback doing there? Is he helping us in this game in Ty Simpson?
So that's Ty Simpson who loses.
Yeah,
that's
right?
my Ty Simpson.
So there you go. Or Stetson Bennett, the way he's looked. But look, this is a team, when you enter the season as the favorites, the heavy favorites, the way they are, with an absolute super team of a roster that was already the favorites to win the Super Bowl before they potentially add Aaron Donald, which we all think they will. Yeah, look, it's tough to win a Super Bowl because there's attrition, but if they're fully healthy and there's no setbacks and this team gets to the Super Bowl and they don't win it, absolutely has to be viewed as a failure. Absolutely.
Puka.
I think Puka, 16, well, we don't know how many games he's suspended for, right? But if he is suspended for 2 or 3 games, I think if Puka has a 1,400-yard season, double-digit touchdowns, makes first-team All-Pro, to him, first-team All-Pro is where he's at, especially without having a long-term contract, wanting to lock that up. It's got to be first-team All-Pro for Puka Nacua.
It's D-Mac and Reiter here. He's Doug McCain. I'm Bill Reiter. I'm the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports, and we're doing Set the Bar.
Set the Bar.
The minimum that is required for success. We move on to Fernando Weirdo, in a good way, Mendoza. He's a goofball, dude.
Yeah, he really is.
I like it.
I know you do.
I really do.
I know you do. And you know how I feel about him, too. I'm not as high as you or many others on Fernando Mendoza. I think it's going to be more the second preseason game than the first one for his first year. But
Don't do the show before the show.
I'm not, but I'm just saying.
Or do it during the show.
Okay, I'll say this.
All right.
If he can get, if Fernando Mendoza can be responsible and play well in 4 Raiders wins this year, I'll consider that a successful season.
He's probably going to start in week 7, right? He's probably going to
Could be 5
or 6 Kirk Cousins games.
Yeah.
And then we're talking whatever it is, 12. So you want him to go 4-8 and he's getting success?
I mean, it's the NFL, and they're not a good roster. I mean, 4 wins. I mean, look at Cam Ward.
I'm not arguing with him, just asking
I'm not,
a question.
No, I'm not arguing.
You got sensitive in Barcelona.
No,
I'm not going to steal your phone.
My point is, Bill, is that
Can I put a map over your phone?
for a rookie quarterback, it's not easy to win in this league. Does he look the part? Can he run a pro-style offense? Can he avoid key interceptions? I think for him, it's just, does he look and feel, does he flash as a star quarterback? And I think that's not always reflected in numbers or wins. I think that we're going to see from Mendoza this year, does it feel like he projects as that? But I think 4 wins, I mean, honestly.
The Raiders.
I'll say, man, 8 wins.
Okay.
If you get 8 wins.
The Lakers.
Wins-wise, or how deep they go?
Take it however you want.
If the Lakers can win 2, if they make it to if they can win 2 rounds in the playoffs,
They can't do that.
You're saying they can. I think they could.
Actually, I'm not saying that. You know what? They're actually, I'll take it back. I do think that there's a possibility that the Thunder and the Spurs are not the unstoppable force people think.
Yeah, it's about to say, you told me all this stuff.
I'll take it back.
You said you told me to use your Dodgers stuff for me. I'm using your Lakers stuff for you. Okay?
I took it back.
Okay, all right, fine.
Are you mad?
I'm a little mad.
Why are you all mad?
I don't know.
I didn't take your
triggered. Okay, I will say that, though. We'd have to win 2 series.
50 wins?
50 wins.
I'll go 50 wins, second round, 6 or 7 hard, like you barely lose in the 6th, you play in the 7th against the Thunder or the Spurs. I just need to see that the team that they've built is capable of growing into something real. And if you get to where I'm describing, that means Walker Kessler was healthy and had a great year. It means Austin Reeves played well. It means Luka was surrounded by the right guys.
Yeah, I would agree there too. And does Austin Reeves look like a true number 2, or does he look more like someone that they want to trade for a better piece around Luka?
And by the way, dude, that is success for me. If the Lakers, again, 50 wins, 3rd or 4th seed, very competitive second round series, you lose against the Thunder or the Spurs, anything short of that, anything, and it's a total failure.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because I need to know and believe that what they put together is legitimate. All right, just Luka Doncic.
MVP. I've said it before.
That's the minimum for success.
I guess not the minimum. I mean, he's just made all NBA.
This is the bit. Set.
Okay.
Set the bar.
I'll set the bar high. Like
MVP.
He's got to win he has no MVPs.
Okay.
He's got no titles. I think you compare him to Kylian Mbappe.
Did I?
Soccer boy.
That's a good comp.
You did. And I'm using your comp on that because he's got to start winning.
Don't use my tricks against me.
I'm sorry.
No, I like it.
He's got to start winning titles. He's got to win that MVP. Kobe won that MVP before he won those 2 titles with Powell and Lamar and Bynum. So I think that's kind of, to your point, do they feel like they're a real core that could win on a big level?
Top 3 MVP vote, I think would be a very successful season for Luka Doncic.
I tend to agree. I just want to put some pressure on the guy.
I like it. Walker Kessler.
Man, I think, Defensive Player of the Year would be great, but...
Yeah, but that's the minimum.
I think for the minimum, to me...
Top 3 Defensive Player of the Year?
Top 3 Defensive Player of the Year, also 65 games.
65? I was going to go 60.
Okay, I'll go 65.
I like
65 games, elite defensive player, double-digit score.
Barcelona made you hard, bro. Made you tough.
Vizca Barca. Sorry, I'm working on it.
The Barcelona Football Club.
We got to get number 6.
Champions League.
6 Champions League. Okay. Hey, I do not like. Do you see that thing when Vinny was doing that corny thing where he was doing?
Vinny's the worst.
He kept doing the 15 Champions Leagues.
I hate Vinny.
I looked it up. Real Madrid won the first 5 Champions Leagues.
Yeah, but dude,
they pay the refs.
There's a whole context to the thing.
Yeah, no, I agree.
There's a real thing. We're doing here on DMAC and Reiter on the reunion, the return of DMAC from his vacation on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Set the bar. I basically give him a topic, a person, a thing, and he says the minimum. Our friendship the rest of 2026.
Our friendship?
Yes.
Matching tattoos.
Okay, that's a fail.
Why?
I don't do tattoos.
Okay, how about a necklace where you wear one side that has a heart, I wear the other side that's a heart?
Okay.
Or yin yang?
I already have one of those.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's already there.
Maybe I think, how about you just How about maybe you just don't tell the world that I want the best player in Dodgers history and the biggest athlete on the planet that he wants to get injured?
I thought we were being serious here.
Oh.
I thought we were doing radio. I thought we were going to tell the truth.
Okay.
I thought we were doing Real Expectations.
That's true.
Are we going to have to go to counseling?
Maybe.
Okay. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew, for doing what you have done. All right, last one. Mark Walter. Ooh. Minimum for success going forward, right? Like sort of as a reset after the
so he owns
recent news.
27% of the Dodgers, and Stan Kasten seems like he's doubling down every time he's asked that the Dodgers will not be sold. I think just avoiding any type of look, I think it's pretty simple, right? If there's nothing that's getting between him and the Dodgers ownership and the Guggenheim Group, it's going to be business as usual. That would be the success.
Him not going to jail, I think, is
Oh,
probably
wow. You think
it's just allegations, right? It's just allegations.
Yeah, that's the thing too. I mean, he's made some questionable business decisions at worst, right? Or no, I
And
mean
not losing
at
his
best,
fortune.
At best, at worst, it is he's put in a position where he has to sell off players or just kind of restructure the way things are run. But the good news is the Dodgers are going to be in a good place, I think, regardless. But it does, I think, too, one thing that it does kind of taint this run a little bit, how it's a little icky with it. I think that's another layer to this that no one's really getting into. It's just how does it just make this entire dynasty and run feel, considering everything they've kind of been through. So I think just to kind of put this past them in any capacity, and we'll see how that goes down. Will the president get involved? Like things like that, right? Like, I mean, that to me is an interesting part of this as well.
I'm very excited about 30 minutes from now, when we're going to go through the 10 stories, the 10 biggest stories that the D-Mac missed on his very well-deserved vacation in Barcelona, and get speed takes on those. But first, I already planned this before you did it, so we're going to do it twice. I am mean to Doug, and I try to apologize. Next on D-Mac and Reiter. All right, welcome back into the show. D-Mac and Reiter presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, text injury help to 40222. That's injury help to 40222. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad.
No
no
guarantees.
Right.
No guarantees at all.
Well, at least respect the fact that when I took shots at you while you were gone, which is only 3 times in 5 days, dude, and it's because I missed you.
That would be. I
was lashing out.
Yeah, that would be the under for sure.
No, I saved every one of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I want to play them for you out of respect.
But how many of them did you probably thought of shots though?
Oh,
You just didn't take them. You did the whole thing where you're like, oh, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
No, I didn't say that on the air.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
I only do that to you because it pisses you off.
Yeah, it really does.
That
really does.
Does it really?
Yeah, because I'm like, no, it's like you make the people think you would say something that's really bad or something. You know, it's like.
Here's something I've realized.
Okay.
You had built up a sort of a tolerance for our vibe, but now it went away on vacation.
I know.
I gotta
build back up.
I gotta pull back.
Yeah. No, you don't have to.
No, I do.
Do not.
I was gonna say something, but I didn't.
See, please. Say it with your chest.
Aaron, please play the first clip in which I decided I needed to share this with you. Use this as a chance to take a quick shot at Doug. And if you want to record this, Peyton, we can play it for him on Monday because I'm just going to go back and find all the shots and play them for him.
Beautiful.
As a welcome back gift. And I love you, Doug. But Doug tends to do this thing, and I think it's the Brewers where he's like, they've never won a World Series, so they never will. Now, putting aside an individual athlete's performance in the postseason, I think that's very reasonable to assess. Okay, that's it. No, I know I got cut off. So my point was, you like to say that teams have never won, therefore they won't, but obviously teams' histories don't really have an impact on what happens going forward.
When have I ever tried?
Multiple times.
That was I was talking about the Tarek Skubal trade and why the Brewers should go all in.
Yeah.
And the reference was that because the Brewers have not won in their 58-year history, they should go all in. Well, that makes no sense. That's like me saying, oh, PSG's never won, but they won 2 titles. Like,
see,
ultimately,
it's a pretty light
teams
shot. It's barely even a shot. That's what I mean. I missed you so much.
But it's an offensive shot because it makes no sense. Why would I say that? Why would I say something like that?
I'm just lashing out last week that you were gone. I missed you.
Fair enough.
You know?
I mean, look, the Clippers, maybe one day they'll win a Super Bowl. The Chargers, maybe one day they'll win a Super Bowl. Barca, maybe one day win another Champions League.
How would the Clippers win a Super Bowl?
Oh, NBA Finals. Sorry. Spain time. Maybe they'll win another Stanley Cup. Stanley Cup. I meant Stanley Cup.
And I respect it. Here is, I don't even know what is on these. I haven't heard these yet. I just said them apparently. Here is shot number 2.
Ohtani.
I tell him with his face all the time.
I know.
You know, I look in your eyes and I'm like, I love you, man. And you get uncomfortable.
Yes.
I look in his eyes and I tell him that I hate Ohtani and I see fear because he's like, someone knows. Okay. You can cut that too. You can cut that too. I know you do. Yeah.
So this is crazy. This is insane. And the funny thing is, I know you believe this. I know there's a part of your soul.
There's a part of
you think that there's a dark side of me that hates Ohtani. You think there's a dark side of me that hates I am sitting here, I think, mainly because of Shohei Ohtani.
No. You are sitting here because you're the Shohei Ohtani of sports media.
Oh, I appreciate that.
You're a star. You're a GOAT. No. You worked your ass off to get here. You're loquacious.
No,
you've got the no. You're great at your job.
There's a part of you that you truly believe in your. Why?
Yeah, that's true
the
too.
bleep?
I don't know.
Would I hate Shohei Ohtani?
There's a darkness there.
There's a direct line. Shohei Ohtani led me to Bill Reiter, the love of my life. Okay.
Don't use my own jokes.
No. What do you mean? How is your joke?
All
So
right.
okay, that's crazy to me. You actually believe that I hate Shohei Ohtani. He is my favorite player of all time. Quite possibly my favorite human being of all time.
Can I be serious for a second?
Okay.
Can I bring us to a serious place? Do you remember the trust tree?
Yeah, the trust tree.
Okay,
Yeah,
can we go on the trust tree for a second? I think what I'm actually referencing is that when we started doing the radio show and we would argue and we were like having a pretty good vibe, you experienced for the first time in your life where you actually root against you root for something you don't want to happen so you can win a radio argument. And like that's kind of what I'm referencing. It's more of a nod to you becoming a radio star kind of overnight. Because I think
dark something dark side.
Why something?
I forgot what he says before that. But
that makes me laugh.
So you think I came to the dark side? Okay, I see that. I do
what you're saying.
We had a show. Yeah,
and then we both started rooting for our own.
There is something very toxic.
Yeah, it is. It's
that
dark.
happens. Yeah. That it's unexplainable.
It's true.
That maybe just maybe to win an argument, you would want something to go a certain way.
And then you push out of your mind.
Yeah, and then you you're like, think positive thoughts. Think positive.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
Yeah. But look, I mean,
that's what I'm referencing.
Next question.
Okay. What?
No, I don't want to elaborate on it because I feel like you might have something, but it's really not. I
know you do.
Only people that love Shohei Ohtani more than me is family and Decoy. That's pretty much it.
Here, I don't know. The third one you've already heard. I think it's also an Ohtani clip, but we'll just play it again. Who's been trying to make the argument that Ohtani, if he's healthy, should only pitch 2 or 3 innings as a combo person. And that's because Doug hates Shohei Ohtani. Can you cut that for me, too, and send that to...
Who
is it
booed
Alex?
me?
Already more.
James Coe.
Oh, James Coe.
I think.
Yeah. All I can say is
You did say that.
What?
You want Ohtani to basically be a guy that pitches 3 innings in the postseason.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think...
That sounds like someone who loves Ohtani, by the way.
Well, that's someone who loves the Dodgers too. That
that's
realizes
fair. They can be different.
I think the perfect
I love Ohtani
world
more than the Dodgers.
You do,
yeah,
really.
I just want individual greatness.
Okay, honestly, I'm with that too. I respect that.
It's like I like Tiger more than I like the PGA Tour.
Yeah, I respect that.
Okay,
and I think for Shohei in particular, that's the beautiful thing about the way this rotation lines up. Where I think that we're going to see those 3 inning starts, those 4 inning starts, possibly. But maybe he does, with an efficient outing, give the Dodgers that explosive 6 or 7 inning start like the one we saw in Game 4 of the NLCS last year. But they don't need Shohei Ohtani to be an elite starting pitcher to win the World Series. Where have we seen that before? Chex Notes 2024 when he did not pitch and they won the World Series.
Did you just do a Chex Notes?
Why not?
That's my bit.
I've done it for years.
No, you haven't.
Oh,
I've been watching you on the show for...
I've done Chex Notes on the show.
Wow.
All right, you know what, man? All right, I'll go back in time and not do it. Okay, so Shohei Ohtani.
That was a lot better than what was my stupid sound I did?
Ewok.
No, that was bad.
Yeah, that should be a permanent sound drop.
It should be, but
yeah.
It's in there somewhere.
I have friends that still tell me about that today. Like, did they?
Oh,
I had a friend.
yeah.
I had a friend who told me because I went to him and I was like, "Hey, I rewatched the Star Wars because my daughter was watching. She kept calling him Dark Vader. So and he said that he watched Return of the Jedi, and the second the Ewoks went on the screen, they thought of your Ewok, the doo-loo-loo. So it's like that's a good impact, man. You're in the minds of Star Wars fans.
By the way, you get mad at me for doing I was going to say something to you, but I won't. But you do the same thing where you like, I don't know if it's true or not. We're like, oh yeah, something will come up where I'm a little like on the edge or it could be wrong. And you're like, oh yeah, I got some texts about that. I'm like, what do they say? Nothing. You do that a lot.
That is kind of true.
And I don't even know if it's true.
So that's the thing. I got a lot of people that rock with the show, and they got strong. They want to meet you, dude.
I'm meetable.
Yeah,
I'm out there.
I told them show up, dude.
Who are the? Give me some names. Who am I meeting?
I don't for the government. Sherman is one.
If I'm gonna meet them, I don't get to know whether they're gonna show up with like
David, Joey, Mike. I mean, who else?
Are
do
you
want to
making
meet?
these names up?
No, they're all big fans of the show.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Cody,
Sherman. I already met Cody.
Sherman's a big
Sherman's
a big Cristiano Ronaldo fan.
Sherman, Doug.
He hates your soccer takes.
Joey,
sometimes.
Mike.
Yeah.
Power rank.
Alex.
Who do you like the most? Power rank.
I can't do that.
Sherman, Doug, Joey, Mike.
I can't do that.
Alex.
I can't power rank my friends on the show.
Can you tell me in the break?
Maybe.
If I go off
they're all tied for one. They're all tied for one.
I know, but wink. We'll do it real
Yeah,
quick.
okay.
Yeah.
Power rank your friends. Bruno.
Reed one.
Reed?
Yeah.
Well, your brother's your best friend.
Okay, my brother's, does family count?
Yeah.
Okay, Bob, Reed, Bruno, Doug McCain.
Oh, hey, I'm trying to climb up that ladder.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm trying to climb up that ladder.
I feel like I got kicked off your ladder.
No, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right up there, dude.
Okay.
Top rung.
You got a lot of sun, dude, in Barcelona.
I know.
It looks good on you.
I told you I'm going to go to the tanning bed.
I was hoping we were going to rock some tennis, but I still have a hamstring thing. I got to get it fixed.
Yeah. I don't know if I like the opportunity of playing you in tennis because if I beat you, that would kill you.
I would.
Yeah, it would like kill you. I would never let you live it down.
No, it would destroy me.
But then I also think there's a world where you would like crush me, and then I would lose respect for myself.
No, that's what's going to happen.
That's what's going to happen. Okay.
I mean, are you really good at tennis?
I mean, I'm pretty darn good.
Like how? Okay, then maybe
I'm like I'm like somewhere between like Federer and Nadal. Like,
let me ask you a Dodgers thing that is not really on top of mind, and we're not going to do it in a little bit when we do the sort of top 10 things that you missed. But like, where are you at on Roki right now? Like in terms of confidence level, turnaround, postseason, and sort of in the years ahead?
I don't think it could be any higher on Roki. I really can't. I mean, considering the year that he had, some of the early shows we did, he was mired in his worst struggles of the season. We were having conversations about should he be sent down to AAA to work out some things? Should he be moved to the bullpen permanently? Ever since then, he's looked like a legitimate big league starter with ace-level upside. That's all I've ever wanted to see from Roki Sasaki.
He's so good, dude.
Can he be an ace? The thing is, here's the question for Roki, right? Is the sky the limit for Justin Robleski? No. Is the sky the limit for Emmett Sheehan? No. The sky is truly the limit for Roki Sasaki. This guy has the stuff, velocity, the movement, I think the moxie, too, to be a one on a rotation that wins a World Series.
D-Mac and Reiter on the new 97.1, the fan, the voice of LA Sports, where we will rank Sherman, Doug, Joey, Mike, and Alex later in the show. Doug's friends. You have a lot of friends.
I must be a little, like, tired or too much sun. I can't really drop my friends from a group chat on this show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they on the same chat?
Yeah, one of them.
Do they all get along?
Yeah, also Cheese on there.
His name's not Cheese.
It's Chi-Chi.
You guys call him Cheese?
His name's Christopher, actually. Chris.
What do you call him?
Chris.
You call him
we call him Chi-Chi.
I'm writing Cheese down. Who wins a Cy Young? Who is more likely to win a Cy Young award? Roki or Ohtani? I think the answer is Roki, dude.
That's really a good
I don't
question.
want it to be. Obviously, I love Ohtani. I'd love it. I think it's Roki. I think this was the year for. I think that's why I was so irrational and wrong in my desire to push him and push him. I think this was the year.
I think you could ultimately be right. Since you said Roki, I think I got to say Shohei, just because Shohei has made it 10 starts into the season as the Cy Young favorite and has shown that he can have Cy Young level performance and production. I think with Shohei next season, if there's a lockout, and I think that it wouldn't hit the same, but there's a lockout and you have to miss 30 or 60 games, and if, let's say, it's a 100-game season, maybe that boosts Shohei to say, hey, that's the year he wins the Cy Young.
Like how Anthony Davis won an NBA championship.
Or, yeah, exactly. Wow. Just an unnecessary Anthony Davis stray on a Monday.
Is it a stray or is it
kind of?
It's a truth tell.
I mean, it is a truth, but it's a harsh truth that Lakers fans don't like to talk about.
There's no scenario where the Lakers win a championship because there's no scenario where Anthony Davis stays healthy for a full playoff run because he never, unless you shut the whole season down. It counts, but that's a real.
I'd still forgot the number top of my head, but he actually had some durable seasons after that run, so we'll never know. I mean, you're probably right. You're probably right.
Roki is 24, dude. He has so much time.
So Roki has a lot of time. He does, for sure. Here's the thing, though. He's got to prove that he can go deep enough into his season and really show those Cy Young heights. And I will say this, too, is that if the Dodgers win the third straight World Series this year, Shohei Ohtani has that MVP in the World Series or whatever it may be, maybe next year is the year where Shohei makes it very clear, I'm going to commit to pitching at a level that was even higher than this season, knowing that, hey, I've won the World Series, I've won the MVPs. The last things on my list are the Cy Young and potentially a Gold Glove one day. Maybe next year he gets even more serious about wanting to win a Cy Young, and that could possibly mean maybe you don't hold him out of starts, or maybe he does pitch through injuries and things like that, because this guy's very goal-oriented, and I just feel like he's always going to accomplish what he wants to, and I just can't imagine he would let that one slip through his fingers if he has a chance.
I want you to know that you've been a little sensitive with me today, and I gave you my lineup I was so proud of, and I gave you Freddie Freeman as the leadoff hitter, and you laughed at me.
No, I didn't.
The first thing you did.
People were loving it. I like
can find the laughter. No,
I like crazy ideas.
Don't do the group
I
chat.
like crazy ideas.
Don't give me like Sherman, Doug, Joey, Mike, Alex, Cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
yeah.
Can you dump button me naming my friends on the show?
I've already written them
I feel
down.
like
they're out there.
Okay, I gotcha.
So which of these guys will I actually meet?
All of them at some point.
All right, same time or different?
Yeah, when you come to my second wedding, for sure.
Gene, I'm not co-signing that. What with Gene?
Oh, yeah, renew the vows. Yeah, what are you talking about, bro?
You.
What are you thinking?
What am I talking
about? You crazy? Jeez.
All right, more Dodgers talking hardwood headlines next on D-Mac and Reiter. show. Doug McCain is back, baby. Back from Barca.
Visca Barca.
Let's go, Visca.
Visa Catalonia. Visca Bill Reiter.
Visca D-Mac and Reiter, presented by DTLA Lager on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports. Accident or injury, visit calldowntown.com. Let's do hardwood headlines.
Ball don't lie. Time for hardwood headlines with D-Mac and Reiter.
Move over Bursch. There's a new reader of the hardwood headlines.
I know you've been waiting for this forever.
I am, okay? Here we go. Let's get right into it, though. The odds for the Lakers, and Bill, you said this to us earlier today, and it kind of blew our minds. According to one Vegas bookie, the Lakers have only the sixth best odds to finish with the 1 seed in the West at 40-1. That's behind the Houston Rockets at 25-1. Their odds are slightly better when looking at who will come out of the West at 22-1, tied with Houston for the fifth best odds. Wow.
So from 40-1 to be the 1 seed to 22-1, so almost twice as likely to win the Western Conference. Can I give you my glass half full of purple and gold hope?
Yeah, you did.
Right.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I'm going to give it to you. I think what Vegas is telling us is what we sort of know, is that, and what we need to prepare ourselves for, brand new teams with a collection of new stars and guys that have never played together often struggle. LeBron James is a member of the Big Three with the Heat. That team went 9-8. LeBron James went back to Cleveland. That team was under 500 in January. There are so many examples of this. And look, Walker Kessler, hopefully he's healthy and he's awesome. He's not LeBron. Austin Reeves isn't Dwayne Wade from 2010. He's not Kyrie Irving from 2014, 15. It's going to take a while for the Lakers to sort of to meld, to come together, to get into rhythm together. So that could be a rough start. It could feel like the sky is falling. It could be Chicken Little time. But D-Mac, I'm telling you, Vegas is also telling us that they like long shot, but they don't hate their odds to actually win the West.
Yeah,
you gotta
that's
beat
the one
two
too,
great
right?
teams.
Exactly.
And so they're telling you this is a much better team in April than they're going to be in November.
Exactly. I mean, that's the way to look at it, right? If you want to look at, as you point out, through the purple and gold colored lenses. And I think this is Vegas also saying, hey, we know from a roster standpoint the potential is there, but it is still an unknown roster as far as their fit is around Luka Doncic. So it's not like they're not within striking distance of the Rockets, right? They're right in the mix. I think that's something that you could be encouraged by too, right? It's a Lakers team that you could really boost that up with a really good early season start.
2 years ago, the Rockets were the team to sort of the rising force in the Western Conference to compete with the Thunder, and they added Kevin Durant, which is so crazy that didn't work. Everywhere that guy goes, it doesn't work.
Yeah,
we did the list on Friday, the list, and we did James and I did all-time greats. So we did our best 5 NBA players of all time. And my worst NBA list, I had Kevin Durant.
That's kind of, I mean, like, come on, like Bill, like it didn't work with the Warriors.
He
won the Finals MVP.
He won 2 Finals MVPs,
multiples,
one of which he should not have won. He wasn't the best player on the team. Steph was the best player on the team.
I disagree.
You're wrong though.
Okay.
It's not even like, but you can disagree if you want.
Debate.
But he everywhere he's gone, it hasn't worked.
It hasn't ended well, that's for sure.
Other than a team that won 73 wins,
it hasn't ended well for sure.
Are you a Kevin Durant homer?
I'm a little bit of a KD apologist.
Wow.
I was look, that Thunder team with Westbrook. Look, but I'm with you though. Late in his career though, it's kind of one of those things where everywhere he's gone, he hasn't elevated them, and it hasn't been the result that team has hoped
He's
for.
handpicked. It didn't work in Brooklyn. It didn't work in Phoenix. It didn't work last year in Houston.
It hasn't. He's had a complicated career. He really has.
That's a very nice way of saying
pretty much the longest that, I mean, the MVP season was the MVP season, but
I also think he's a top 2 scorer of all time. He might be the best scorer of all time.
That's a classic Bill Reiter right there.
Why is it classic?
Like hate on you, but then like say something that about that player that is higher than what most people would say about them.
He hasn't lived up to a massive potential. He's probably the best scorer of all time, and he's nothing but a loser when it comes to winning championships.
How can a guy that won 2 championships and have 2 Finals MVPs be a loser?
The sentence. Unless he hitches his wagon to a 73-win team and a guy in Steph. I think Steph is the 5th best player in the history of the sport.
It's a hot take.
It's a real take.
I mean, look, there's no doubt about it. He did gravy train, but he was a big reason why that team won.
Yeah, by the way, I'm not mad at him. He's the best Scottie Pippen of all time.
Oh, wow.
He's the best player in the history of the game, the second best player on the team.
He's the Dirk Nowitzki of Scottie Pippen.
He has never been the best player on a championship team for me.
Okay.
That was Steph Curry. Yeah,
well, let's moving on here.
We're down a rabbit hole.
Moving on here on what's up, guys? I'm trying to do that thing where Burst like randomly jumps in, right?
Yeah, Bert, can you do a Burst imitation yet?
Guys, I love Star Wars. Front office
okay,
hiring
guys.
freeze. This is really wild to me, though. First time I'm reading this. The Lakers' day-to-day business operations have ground to a halt amid the ownership transition. Team executives, including General Manager Rob Pelinka, are stuck in a holding pattern. The organizational hiring freeze has left front office staff entirely uncertain about their long-term job security under the incoming regime. Thank you, Mark Walter, for bringing uncertainty and instability to the Lakers.
This is compliments of Brian Winters, whose wedding I attended, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Did I tell you that?
Yeah, I think I haven't got the deets, but yeah, you told me.
Went to the old wedding. I mean, this is the kind of dysfunction that then we're gonna get your take on the Genie Bus family mess later. But this stuff matters. If you think front offices are significant, and I think we do, this is a problem.
And they got to be rowing in the same direction, right? And they've had a lot of momentum built this offseason, and there's talk that Kuminga still could be in the mix. So I hate that. Could this lead to some inactivity for Lakers front office that really has to do everything right to put a contender around Luka? So I hate to hear that. I hate about the instability, and that's just not good news coming out of Lakers land. Okay, moving on. Slovenian minicamp.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this. This has kind of been the big buzz last couple
crushing
weeks.
this, by the way.
Trying to do my best, Bursch. The entire Lakers roster traveled to Slovenia for an off-season minicamp hosted by franchise superstar Luka Doncic to build chemistry. However, the trip hasn't been completely smooth sailing. Veteran center Alan Omik publicly voiced his frustration over team miscommunications, admitting he wanted the trip to be over as soon as possible.
This guy needs to be thankful he's there and just not say anything else.
Absolutely. My take as well is, dude, this is a Luka Doncic thing. Either you're all in with Luka or you're all out on the Lakers.
Yeah.
Period, point blank.
I mean, also, has this guy been cut yet?
It's going to be one of those Godfather situations, right, where he starts his car, the car blows up. I mean, you can't go against the Don, right, in Luka Doncic and try to put it on blast, especially because this has been a statement from Luka, kind of make it known that it's his team, his era of Laker basketball. So, yeah, I hate this. It's one thing to just kind of voice those frustrations, but, dude, it's kind of one of those things, there's no turning back here. Okay, speaking of Jonathan Kuminga, we talked about a couple minutes ago, possible late addition to this Lakers roster. The Lakers are actively pursuing Jonathan Kuminga from the Golden State Warriors to plug their gaping hole at starting power forward. He's not a Warrior anymore, but there is some significant trade momentum, and it's building towards a potential deal involving Jaden Hardy. Simultaneously, the front office is facing a roster crunch, carrying one more player than the regular season limit allows. So it feels like this Kuminga stuff is still live.
I think this story, I think the previous story explains the next story, because the Dodgers need a big man. Omik, where does he play? Turkey? I don't even know.
Yeah.
So he's like complaining about Luka to get his attention, because he's like put out, like, bro, why? Kuminga's not even on your team yet. Come get me. I'm on your Slovenian national team.
Exactly. It's
He's
like
a
they're
little
not even
thirsty.
on the team, so it's like you're not going to get that opportunity, man. It's kind of wild to see it.
I don't want to do too much Kuminga, because I believe it's in the next segment. Right? I don't want to do the show before. Do you like the expression "show before the show," or do you hate it?
I love it. I live by it.
Me too.
Like, it's a core principle of my values at this point.
People that don't know, Doug and I will refuse to talk about things we're going to hit on the show, because we want the first time we talk about it to be organic.
Yeah.
And I have to be the bad guy, because people will come in and be like, hey, man, what? And I'll be like, stop talking to Doug. And they're like, that guy's me.
Well, the thing is, the way it started was, I remember our first show, I would literally do the show before the show all the time.
Yeah, and you were still great at it the second time. It was absolutely amazing. Doug was on vacation last week. He went to the greatest city on earth along with L.A., which is Barcelona. He fell in love with Barcelona. He is in a Blaugrana jersey right now. He missed 10 big stories. We're going to go through them, and we're going to get D-Mac's take on each one. They're nuclear next on D-Mac and Reiter. All right, welcome back into the show. Final hour, D-Mac and Ryder, presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, visit calldowntown.com. That is calldowntown.com. Is it weird to be back, dude?
Act like I never left, baby. Yeah.
It
I will
was
say
weird
this.
doing the show without you. I mean,
I feel like I was gone for like 15 years.
dude,
like,
you were. Yeah.
Don't do that to me again. Like I said, plan vacations.
All right, so you can tell the people that was my fault. We took the week off together.
That was your fault. I didn't even think about that till now.
No, it's my fault.
It
And
was
then
totally your fault.
I had to switch the dates of my daughter's college visits because I was going to take her this week, or no, last week.
But it was too early.
Then I realized, I can actually take her before the football season, and schools are in session. You can see the schools in session.
Yeah, it's okay.
And I
it's kind
said,
of one of those things where you don't know what you got until it's gone, right?
I know.
Now I know what it's like to be
screwed it
without
up.
Bill Reiter for a
screwed it up.
week. Still want to let that happen again.
I said to you that I really I wanted to change your thing, your timing, and you said no. We already booked tickets to Barcelona.
Oh, that's Jean's. I gave her the green light. She
No, my
we're
fault.
booked. We're gone. Bye.
100% my fault. All right, we are going to go through. I got it in here somewhere. I got like notes and things everywhere. We're going to go through the 10 biggest stories that happened while you were gone, and then we're going to you're going to give us sort of your take on each one. Are you ready? Are you excited?
I am.
All right, here we go. We don't have 10 through 6. I'm going to do it myself, and then Aaron will give us 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. By the way, this is going to be like a smorgasbord of stuff. We're going to have basketball, we're going to have football, we're going to have baseball, and all of that coverage on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports, is presented by Xfinity. Score the most reliable Wi-Fi, one price, 5 years, guaranteed. Xfinity, imagine that. Number 10, Barcelona landing Rodri over Real Madrid.
Rodri. I heard someone doing that in the crowd. Look, I mean,
were they?
yeah, they were like,
That's
they kept
cool.
saying the whole thing. So, look, I think, you correct me if I'm wrong, but they're trying to make him
You're
the
never
next
wrong.
Busquets, something.
Busquets.
Okay, so yeah.
He's the best defensive midfielder in the world.
So they're trying to kind of turn him into that. Look,
He is
they're
that dude.
they're excited about that. I love the fact, too, that the Real Madrid fans, they were expecting him. And you look at that Barcelona lineup with Rodri, that's a big deal. Like, that's a big deal because it just proves, hey, you don't have to always develop all your talent. You can still go out there and get big guys. He hasn't played yet, though.
I like the giving out. I like it. I like it.
Hey,
you got
that's
the
right.
plug on shirt on. Can I give you my quick take on this?
You're not into it?
No, I'm super into it. Our boss Andrew has made fun of me. Rodri won the Ballon d'Or 2 years ago. He won the best player in the World Cup just a little bit this past tournament. He is Spanish. Spain won, as we know. The
He's
World
from
Cup.
Madrid.
Yeah, he was going to go to Madrid, and then sort of people don't know why. I think Barcelona's midfield doesn't need him, but I love that they got him and they stole him from Madrid and broke their hearts. Number 9. All right, Jonathan Kuminga remains out there, a free agent and not committed to anyone yet. The Lakers could obviously use somebody on the wing.
So I still am in on Kuminga. I have been deep on this for this entire run just because he fills an obvious need. He's big, he's athletic, he can play defense, he can score, and I think you look at the untapped potential, he's just 23 years old. He doesn't need to be a star for the Lakers. He just needs to be a contributing player that can really help Luka Doncic. The fit makes sense. I mean, obviously there's a lot of risk involved. I wouldn't gut whatever you need to do to kind of go and get him, but I think that if it makes sense, he's worth the risk considering where the Lakers are at, considering the conference they're in, considering the teams that are in front of them. They're going to, at some point, have to take some risks on players that don't look like they're locks to fulfill their role, to grow into those all-stars or grow into those 2010 3-and-D wing players. But Kuminga has untapped potential. It's a reason why he was a high pick. When he plays 30 minutes in a game, he gives you at least 20 points. So I still am with it. I'm still on the Kuminga side, even though there are some red flags. But I still think it's worth it.
Can I give you my worry? And it's not. I don't have a concrete don't do it. I have a worry that I've been wanting to run by you. Here's my worry. The guy thought he was worth $20 or $25 million. He has been run out of both Golden State and Atlanta. And I think what they're building with the Lakers, the fact this team is young, that they're building vibes as much as a plan, they have to be both. That Luka had the guys out to Slovenia, right? That that all of this is happening. I'm worried if you bring in a guy in Kuminga who has been run out of 2 places and has the potential to be a malcontent, who gets in there and goes, I should be a $25 million player, now I'm a whatever, $6 million player. I'm worried that will affect a culture and sort of a group that you're trying to build, a chemistry you're trying to build from scratch.
That's the risk involved, right? That's the risk involved. But I look at it as, hey, if this is someone that is going to be. You haven't had a franchise show him love, right? The Warriors, the Hawks, wherever stop he's been.
It's a great call.
You haven't had that franchise say, hey, we think that you could be different here. We think that you were underutilized there. That's kind of the sell job for Ron Pelinka. And if it's a reasonable deal, a Jaden Hardy, a Jared Vanderbilt, Don Connect, I'm interested. You can't teach 6'7" athletic, right? You just can't. And I think that the fear for me would be to start this season, get off to a slow start, have a disgruntled, maybe Luka Doncic. I think you got to put the best roster together to start the season. I know you don't feel that way.
No. So having covered the NBA for as long as I did, I am much more in tune with the way one or two guys can destroy a locker room. That doesn't mean that's a given with Kuminga, but I'm much more in tune with it.
And I think that the point there is,
about it.
I think it's a really good point because, for sure, we saw DeAndre Ayton last year, right? He was toxic.
Yes.
Russell Westbrook years past, he was toxic. Chris Paul
has been toxic with some
Chris
teams.
Paul is the guy he's the one guy you admittly
I don't like him.
Don't like. Just straight, you put that out there in the streets.
I don't like him.
You do not like Chris Paul.
So when he's the Lakers GM, that's going to be real tricky.
That's going to be awkward.
Because he's close with Bob Iger.
But here's the last thought on Kuminga, though.
Yeah.
Do you bet on your culture, right? To me, it would be a sign that they trust J.J. Redick, they trust Luka Doncic, they trust the culture.
I don't trust J.J. Redick to build a culture. I trust him to be an X's and O's. A culture builder, J.J. Redick?
He's got to be that.
He's the most unlikable person I've met. That's out there, one of them.
Well,
which is fine. Who cares?
You can be unlikable, we can set a culture.
Maybe you're right.
So I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there that, hey, that is where they need to be looking at this if they are buying into the idea of a Jonathan Kuminga. Could it go wrong? Yes. But, hey, what if it goes right?
Okay. Well, that's a great call. You know what's going wrong?
What's up?
Number 8. All right, so this is the two-hole curse. I spent so much time breaking this down. Now, these numbers don't quite hold because Freddie hit in the 2 spot in the Dodgers lineup, I think, every one of the games against Pittsburgh and played really, really well. So this was entering the Pittsburgh series. But there were 132 games, 583 plate appearances. I'm going to read you the stats for Kyle Tucker this year, entering the Pirates series, and then I'm going to read you the stats for the Dodgers two-hole hitter. You ready?
I'm ready.
Kyle Tucker hit 232. Two-hole hitter, 236. Kyle Tucker's on-base percentage, 327. Two-hole hitter this year, 305. Kyle Tucker had scored 68 runs entering that series. The two-hole hitter, 66 runs scored. Kyle Tucker had driven in 55 runners this year. Whoever hit in the two-hole for the Dodgers had driven in 53. 11 home runs for Kyle Tucker, 12 home runs for the two-hole hitter. This season, Freddie Freeman, before this series, was 22 for 100 when he hit in the two-hole. Mookie Betts was 7 for 47. Kyle Tucker was 20. Actually, Kyle Tucker was 20 for 84. He was markedly better than Freddie Freeman. I just want your take on the insane lack of production for the players that have hit in the two-hole that have included Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Andy Pajes, Kyle Tucker, Will Smith, Miggy Rojas, Alex Call, and the one guy who was good at this was Santiago Espinal, who had one plate appearance.
That's a pull.
And got a single.
Look,
I went deep, dude.
You went very deep.
Went deep.
That's very impressive. And
what is your two-hole take?
My two-hole take is that, look, I've tried to explain it. I've tried to say, okay, it's going to be the law of averages, and at some point someone's going to break through. But it's tough to explain. It really, truly is the Bermuda Triangle of Dodgers spot in the lineup. It is where OPSs go to die. And I think that the hope has to be that you plug in someone there long enough. I think that's the thing, too. Like, we've seen Shohei go through slumps at the leadoff spot, even the great Shohei Ohtani. I think had they got their original wish and Kyle Tucker be the hitter they expected him to be, that ultimately he would put up good numbers at the two-hole. But it's tough to explain. It defies explanation at this point because all those guys you mentioned, they're some of the best hitters in baseball. They have been some of the best hitters in baseball. And when it gets to Freddie Freeman, bro. That's the one to me where you just got, can the Dodgers have like 10 hitters and just skip the two-hole? Like, some elevators skip 13.
Yeah.
Can we skip number 2 in the batting lineup? Because it's really weird at this point.
If you are a building and you skip 13, isn't 14 still 13? Still unlucky?
It is, but it's kind of like a mental thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think, I asked this of James Coe, but you're the expert. Do you think I could ask, if we had Andrew Friedman on the show, could I bring this up to him?
Yes, 100%.
Would he have an answer?
He would have an answer. He always has an answer.
Would he be into it?
He would. I think he'd probably have a smile on his face. Like we're trying to figure that thing
weird,
too.
Dude.
It'd be so weird. Man, yeah, he would definitely answer. Though. You could answer
The
that. Ask him that
two-hitter
for sure.
for the Los Angeles Dodgers that has on paper one of the most formidable lineups in baseball has a 305 on base percentage.
It's crazy.
That doesn't even make sense.
It's really, really crazy because you would think that like the 8 or 9 would be struggling because that's where you put your worst hitters.
Right.
2 has turned. 2 really is what the 3 hitter used to be. Right.
We're doing Doug's takes on the top 10 topics he missed while on vacation last week. Number 7, the Chargers have lost their starting center.
This is big.
And a young guy's gonna have to take the spot.
Yeah, this is big just because last year no one faced more pressure than Justin Herbert. Got sacked 54 times. And if you are the Chargers, last year you lost Joe Alt. This year you get another bad injury. It almost feels like where the Dodgers are cursed with a 2-hole, the Chargers are cursed with the offensive line, right? So this is a concern. I mean, this is why good organizations build depth, right? I mean, that's kind of the biggest thing, too, is what separates teams like the Chargers and the Rams is when the Rams lose Alec Jackson for what could be 5 or 6 games, you got a Warren McClendon that you could slide over there, and you got that development in place. But, yeah, I think this is the last thing that Justin Herbert wants, is the last thing that a Chargers fan wants to see, because really the only thing that I think can get in between the Chargers and having one of the best offenses in the NFL is an injured offensive line. So this is a big deal.
You got Justin Herbert winning the MVP the next 6 years.
I said top.
No?
That's insane.
Did I remember it wrong?
It's 7 years.
855-97.
I haven't won MVP for the next 7 years, not 6. Get it right.
Here's the last one I do before it's Aaron, because we only have 1 fact. Number 6. All right, this was last week's biggest injury report, which, as you know, is brought to you by Ozeron Law, the Injured Worker Hotline. First, Edwin Diaz and the sort of collapses, and then to the fake IL.
I think you're absolutely right. This was an IL stint that was as phantom as it could possibly be. You're someone who kind of, I think it was the Kyle Tucker one you wished injury on him, right? You think would help the Dodgers?
Why are you so mad at me? You've been coming at me the whole show.
I'm just saying,
you're looking.
You literally said that thing. You want him to run to the wall, the brick wall at Wrigley Field.
Yeah.
I will say from a Dodgers standpoint, this hopefully.
I didn't want him to break his face.
And I don't want Edwin Diaz to get injured too, but I think that the writing is absolutely on the wall at this point for the Dodgers closer spot, where Dave Roberts has already mentioned that when he does return, he's not going to be thrusted into that closer's role. And if you're talking about the 2-hole being a curse, the closer spot for the Dodgers has been a curse the last 2 years too in the regular season. Tanner Scott.
Dude, he almost blew his first save too.
He did. Yeah.
He got it.
I think, look, I will die on this hill. Give me Roki Sasaki getting 5 big saves for the Dodgers in the postseason. And
I love that.
If this is the door that opens that as a possibility, Edwin Diaz being injured, this could end up a good thing for the Dodgers.
This is your equivalent of wanting Kyle Tucker to run into a brick wall.
No, this is me saying after the injury happened, giving you the silver lining.
You're happy about
You were trying to wish cast that before it happened.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But Matt, I didn't want to be severe. I just want to be knocked out for a while to get right.
What's a while?
I don't know, 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Knocked out.
My shoulders hurt.
Bill Reiter wants a player to be in a coma.
I'm not. I mean, if I no, I was thought about it for a second. I mean, Real Madrid players want them to be okay.
Okay,
I thought about it for a second.
I hate all them.
I know you do.
Yeah, they're the
you got
worst.
there. These don't sound real.
That's real. I hate them. Jude Bellingham, lame.
Nah, that's true. All right.
Okay, number 5 is Bill surprised.
No, you just hit number 5, dude.
Number 5. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Okay. This is a tricky one. You know, I want to be Vince Vaughn's best friend, right?
Yeah.
We've talked about this.
Uh-huh.
I was walking down on the Strand in Manhattan Beach last week, and I saw him.
You did?
And he saw me, and I chickened out.
Come on, man.
I really did.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I really did. He was with somebody else. He gave me kind of a it was also like 8 in the morning.
Wow.
Do you think I screwed that up?
I think you got to be like Vince. I mean, what
do I say? I'm by myself. I have a cup of coffee in my hand.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
That's
it's like 7:30 in the morning.
That's the thing too. Like, are you going to come up with them? Like, you just want to basically be BFFs, right? You want to be like, let's go get a beer.
Yeah. Have you ever seen what
you know? It's crazy. You're a big Swingers fan,
right?
Like, I would have hit him with like, let's go to Vegas, baby, or like, you're so money you don't even know it.
I think he would hate that.
Yeah, I mean, you think so?
Yeah.
He might.
I want to let you know about it. And he gave me a look. We made eye contact, and I'm pretty sure he gave me a look that said, "Don't even think about it."
Oh, God. So that's a thing, too.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, that's a thing, too, with
Then I
celebrities,
saw
too.
him.
It's
Then I
like,
saw him on the walk back.
oh, you did?
Then I went 2-3 miles, came back. And he was.
So you know what works in that situation? I've used it before. I won't tell the celebrities, but like if you go up to them, you say, "Oh, they say never to meet your favorite celebrities in person because you don't want them to like be mean to you and you'll kind of hate them forever." That'll usually make them laugh. Like no, they'll like want to have like a positive interaction.
Oh wow!
And you're a big
That's a good
swingers fan. You know,
Yeah.
that you should have done it. I mean, he's been great on Curb. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Dodgeball.
Dodgeball, so good.
Yeah. When he was in Rudy, that was for you.
He was in Rudy.
Yeah, remember he throws the pass to because they need to get in the end zone so they can set up the kickoff for Rudy, and he ends up calling an audible, and then after he makes the play,
remember that.
Yeah, he's in Rudy. Yeah, he really is.
A guy that
Rudy.
I went to high school with. His dad played with Rudy, and he hated Rudy because he was jealous of his attention he got.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right, number 4.
Number 4.
All right, Fernando Mendoza had a good game and a bad game. And that is an oversimplification, but he looked very sharp in his first outing and did not play quite as well. So I'm just curious, sort of your vibe temperature check on Mendoza.
It's still the preseason, but he definitely looked like the quarterback that I kind of expected to see more in the first game. 8 for 15, 86 yards to that 80-yard pick six. And it's going to take some time. I think overall for me, he just didn't look comfortable. I think that's the thing, too, with Mendoza. He didn't look comfortable in the pocket.
Happy feet.
Happy feet, not looking like that pro. So that was kind of the knock on him, right? A lot of RPO, a lot of back shoulder fades at Indiana, not throwing in between the numbers, or not throwing to the in between the numbers on the field. So I think for Mendoza, the more experienced, the more comfortable he is in Clint Kubiak's offense, the better you're going to feel about him. It kind of felt like it was a regression for him. It really did.
If you're a doubter of Mendoza on this next one, you are on number 3.
Number 3.
You hate this man.
Ty Simpson?
You hate him.
Look, he did great against...
You hate the draft pick. It's okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm just, right? I want to frame it properly.
I mean, hate's a strong word. I think...
You strongly despise the fact that they drafted a quarterback, and he happens to be the quarterback in the first round.
I mean, I like the fact that it led to the Myles Garrett picks. I mean, the Myles Garrett trade and them not feeling that they had to secure draft picks to get their quarterback of the future. But I will say, he looked good. He looked good. I mean, he definitely looked comfortable. They were using him on those bootlegs like we saw at Alabama. There was that deep throw, that Hail Mary that wasn't as great, but he does look like someone that you see what Sean McVay and Les Snead saw. The processing ability, not afraid to run an offense. So I think for Ty Simpson, you got to give an A in that debut. He was really, really good. He didn't look like a guy who was drafted 13th overall. He looked like someone that should have been maybe a top 10, top 5 pick potentially.
He looked good, dude.
He looked really good against third stringers.
I said that Eric Lauer was going to suck, and I was wrong. And I'm glad that I was wrong, right? Will you be happy to be wrong on Ty Simpson if in 2 or 3 years he's balling out for the Rams?
I will, absolutely, because if he's balling out for the Rams, that means you could use him in a trade package to potentially get Joe Burrow or Josh Allen or the next Matthew Stafford. They get a deal. But no, honestly, I loved how prepared he looked. He looked so prepared, so poised, so composed, and you saw it was just a glimpse. It's a preseason game.
Yeah, yes.
He looked the part and he felt the part.
I love it. All right, let's go to number 2.
Number 2.
The Dodgers had lost 4 out of 5, and the sky was falling. Then they won 6 in a row against bad teams and the greatest baseball team of all time. What is, for you, the right level set on how we view the Dodgers right now?
I wouldn't call them all the way back. I really wouldn't. I still think that they're where that course of action where they were, it really looked like the sky was falling. And you saw an inept offense. You saw a team struggling to close out games. That was a dark stretch for the Dodgers. And then, look, I think they have a better sense of the end of the season right now. I don't think that stretch that they went on was a major indication of the team that they're going to put together and be when the postseason rolls around. It's the ebbs and flows of the regular season. But I think that the big concern during that stretch was they hadn't played good baseball in over a month, right? And we talked about their record after the All-Star break, an under 500 team. Now they're starting to put together better baseball. But my worry is that losing streak, we saw the team that was the team they might want to put together in the postseason. And when Diaz as the closer, you can't go back and revert to that version of the Dodgers.
By the way, I do think the good thing about sort of trying to figure out where the Dodgers are is that we're going to have a pretty good answer in 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
And the Braves haven't played well. The
They
Braves
haven't.
have
They've
played like
struggled.
garbage, dude.
They've struggled. They really have. I mean, I think it's more important for the Dodgers just to get one of those top 2 seeds,
I totally agree.
not to get the 1 seed.
1 seed would be great.
1 seed would be great.
What do you always say about Ohtani? It's all gravy?
Yeah.
It's all extra?
It is. I think it's all
Found money.
Found money. Yeah. It would be like, I think for the Dodgers, you just don't want to play additional games. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where, look, let's be honest. If the Dodgers are healthy, if their pitchers are firing all cylinders, if the offense is at least scoring 4 or 6 runs, you're not beating them in a 7-game series. But you could beat them in a 3-game series. You could beat them in a 5-game series.
All right, we're running out of time, but it'll go long. It's fine. Number 1 real quick.
Number 1.
Obviously, Jeannie Buss. At first, we thought that. First, we believe. So just to walk you through this in real time, I don't know when you sort of consume stuff when you're in Barcelona. First, it was the Buss family are in agreement. They are selling to the new ownership group. Shams even put out a statement that he labeled the Buss family. Then it came out that Jeannie Buss was reportedly trying to stop that with a lawsuit. I thought it must be wrong because how would Shams how would Shams get not checking with every Buss family member? Then Shams went on McAfee and said, I stand by my report, which doesn't even make any sense. When you stand by your report, Jeannie Buss is suing her family. And now obviously we're in a Jeannie Buss situation where Jeannie Buss is against the rest of her siblings to sell the remaining portion, almost 18%, of their stake in the Lakers. And so at stake is not just whether the Buss family has any continuation of the Lakers, but whether or not Jeannie Buss has the opportunity, and she may have to sue for this too, we don't know, to remain the governor, and therefore Pelinka stays in place and Jeannie runs basketball operations in theory for the next 5 years. Where do you come down on this mess?
Yeah, this is the one where when it broke, it really killed me to not be here and do that show.
I know, I hear you.
And for me, it's so many different directions. It's the drama that you would expect when the Lakers are involved. The Shams angle to it adds another layer of, wait a second, where's the credibility at? Would this happen to Woj? Probably not, right? But I look at Jeannie Buss as, I got to respect what Jeannie Buss is doing, man. I really do. I mean, Jeannie Buss isn't fighting to own the Lakers as much as, to me, as she's fighting to remain the person that her dad trusted to run the Lakers. And the Lakers were supposed to be about the legacy of the Buss family and creating Showtime and creating that legacy in this town. And instead, it's ripped their family apart. It's turned into this ugly situation.
Dude, it really has.
And it's just, it's probably half nostalgia. But for me, the thought of the Lakers without any type of Buss involved, there's a coldness to it, a hollowness to it that it's hard. It's hard to stomach it. It really, truly is.
And for me, there was a world where we don't know what the Kushner ownership is going to look like if the sale goes through, right? But at least it felt like, okay, whether you like Pelinka or you don't, whether you think Jeannie's a good steward or not, we thought there was a world where maybe Jeannie would have 3 or 4 or 5 years if they honored the deal to at least transition to what Kushner is as an owner. And I've seen this with Clark Hunt. It takes owners a while to figure out how to be owners. So maybe who better to learn from than Jeannie Buss? There's a world where if she loses, she's out, and it's just Kushner trying to figure out who the governor is.
And that's terrifying to me because even though there has been some background of NBA ownership with the Grizzlies and the Heat, that's a minority stake, right? It's a whole nother thing to be in charge of the most powerful franchise in the NBA, one of the most powerful and marquee franchises in all of sports. So I think just the unknown makes it difficult to feel good about it. There's just so much uncertainty. There was just a comforting feeling about saying, even if it's just 18%, right? It's like the Queen of England, right? She's not making all these decisions, but they're a figurehead. And it's about the perception, the optics of it.
And she was the governor. I'm totally with you. It's so good to get back. You have not been a part of a mailbag in a week and a half, but that changes. The DMAC and Reiter mailbag next on DMAC and Reiter. All right, welcome back into D-Mac and Ryder, presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports. Accident or injury, text injury help to 40222. That is injury help to 40222. Dude, I know we keep bringing it up. I'm so glad you had a good time in Barcelona. Just because I love that city.
Dude, lived up to the hype. Like, a lot of things don't live up to the hype. That definitely lives up to the hype.
Can you see why it's kind of LA-like, though? It's on the ocean. You can see the mountains. They're close. It's got great weather. The food's amazing. The people are super interesting.
It was kind of like, to me, it was like if LA and San Francisco had a baby, it'd be like kind of like Barcelona.
Oh, that's not a bad baby.
Because, I mean, it's, yeah. Well, obviously, it's like, because there's a lot of foot traffic, right? Like, that's the thing that blows my mind.
Yeah,
that's the one thing about LA. I'm like,
with the vibe of Brooklyn.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Manhattan.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing about LA. This is the best. I'm LA. I'm low to the soil. This is the best city ever. I'm from here. I love it here. But sometimes you can feel like a little bit of a ghost town, right? Everyone's in their cars and things like that. Barcelona, they're out and about. They're walking.
That's a walk. I walked 10 miles a day when I was there.
Bro, I
8 to
told
10.
you, dude. Your boy's got some back problems. I walk like 20,000 steps a day. I feel great.
Wow.
Yeah.
What touristy stuff did you guys do? You went to Sagrada Familia.
La Sagrada Familia.
I meant to go to Park Güell, but then I was like, it's so hot they might hate it.
Oh, I hit the Park Güell.
You did?
Yeah, I hit the Park Güell.
Did you do it at night?
I actually did it like at 9 a.m. because it was really hot.
Yeah,
It was
hot
quick.
there.
So did you see those benches they have at Park Güell?
Yeah.
Where they're ergonomic,
Yeah.
so your back feels really good.
I didn't use those.
Oh, you didn't use those?
Yeah.
So I guess Park Güell was supposed to be this. The Gaudi tried to like sell it as some big a neighborhood, and they only end up making 3 houses or something.
Right.
Yeah. It was pretty lit.
The vibe, the architecture there is amazing.
Yeah. I like the nude beaches. I mean, I like the beaches. I'm tired.
Wow.
The beach.
Wow.
Wow. Sorry, I
Wow.
just let that slip. I like no, seriously, I love the beaches because the look, LA's the best, but the beaches are kind of cold for your boy. You know what I mean? Like in Barcelona, you can just be in the warm water. It's great.
The water is warm.
It's legit. It's like 70-degree water. Yeah. What?
I'm just listening.
It's great water. Yeah. What's our beach called again?
Cassidyfels.
Yeah, that's the one.
D-Mac and Ryder here on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA Sports. Phone number is 855-97-LA Fan. Ismati One writes, if you hit home runs with runners on, you have a better chance to win. Solo home runs don't. Ohtani is horrible with runners on base. There has been this sort of movement in the chat, by the way, of people saying they don't trust Ohtani in big moments.
Yeah, I mean,
I do.
I think that every guy, I mean, like in baseball, you're always going to fail more than you succeed in those spots for the most part. But I mean, look at where Shohei Ohtani has been. I mean, you look at the big moments that he's had for this team. You look at that game 1 against the Padres in 2024. If he doesn't hit that home run off Dylan Cease, do the Dodgers really win that series because they might have lost that game?
Look at the recall, dude.
I watched these games multiple
Look at the recall.
But you look at, too, the walk-off grand slam he hit, the walk-off grand slam game for Freddie Freeman, it was that double off the wall in the previous inning that led to a run that led to setting up that walk-off grand slam. Then you look at, I mean, last year, did he have to be clutch? And here's the thing, too. Shohei gets so much attention, and he puts so much stress on pitchers that sometimes the focus on Shohei at the plate can lead to the meatball that Freddie's going to see, that Will Smith's going to see.
Using that bandwidth, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Mario Verde writes, having fast guys hitting leadoff is overrated. Not our game, and we have to realize that. That's his way of saying, I love
You like the Freddie thing?
Bill's lineup, and why doesn't D-Mac embrace it? That's what I'm reading.
Look, trust me, I'm always going to veer on the side of disagreeing, but it's innovative. It is innovative. I mean, because the point for it is back in the day when you're putting together your best lineup, you're putting your best lineup together, you want the guy that has the best bat-to-ball skills, and that's what Freddie Freeman has. And he's also, I think, too, the most slump-proof hitter on this team, right? He's the most slump-proof hitter. And if you're telling
coming
me...
around.
Well, I'm just
You're coming around.
I'm trying to make a case for
Get
you.
on the bandwagon.
Hey, you know, like...
First Blaugrana, then Freddie Freeman leadoff hitter.
Who knows? Maybe, I think ultimately nothing's going to change, but as a thought exercise, it's fascinating.
I know that they're going to hit Ohtani at leadoff. This wasn't what will Freeman do. It's what would you do?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thought exercise.
Yeah, get into it.
I'm into it.
Don't roll your eyes when you say thought. Say thought exercise. Not
thought exercise.
All right.
Ha! Spain, baby!
Oh, my God. Now who's wilding? Now who's loose on these streets? Dude, it is 2:37 in the morning in Barcelona. How tired are you right now?
Well, now this would be my time where I'm watching this show on the second screen with you and James Coe and setting up for...
You were watching the show from Barcelona?
Bro.
Just call in next time then.
Well, yeah. Well, I felt like a little too many adult beverages.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You had a few of those.
And I was like, I have a rule, too, if I'm not, like, watching 100% of the games.
Yeah, we would have just talked about Barcelona.
Okay.
What your favorite color?
All right, that's
How
true.
much I missed you.
But then I'd be doing the show remote before doing the show in person.
That's fair. There's some Barca hate coming your way. I'm going to read it.
How dare you?
That sounded very genuine. Take that shirt off. All right, are you ready?
Let's hear it.
You have professed to be a Barca fan.
Yes.
You did a whole speech about it.
I own the club.
What was the thing we did on the second day of the show? I screwed up the first day where you did the letter, the
the script.
The script.
Yeah.
You did the script part.
You
two
bullied
today.
me into that.
You
forced me to do it. I didn't want to do
were
it.
desperate to do it.
I was not desperate
You
to
were
do the script.
desperate to do it. The script. It's one of the great moments in radio history.
Okay.
Have we won a macaroni yet for that?
We should.
It's coming.
It's absolutely in the mail.
Okay. Like making pasta, the macaroni takes a while
It does.
to get to you. Okay. PKM 0614. Every Barca fan is a bandwagon fan. Superman 2229. True. I think it means B.L. Boyd. Barca fans equal Warriors fans. Someone in there said Doug can't name 5 Barca players. Yeah.
I can.
Okay. Hit me.
Okay. Pau Kubarsi.
Yeah. Bam. That's center back. Young center back.
One of the best. And from La Masia.
Yeah, that's it.
La Masia. Okay.
I like it.
Kubarsi.
Yep.
Lamine Yamal.
Could be the best player in the world. Not playing great now.
Yeah, he got the beard. You see, he got
But
the
a
beard.
slow starter. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Kind of slow starter.
Rodri, Pedri, Gavi,
5.
Gavi,
Rafinha.
Rafinha.
Yeah.
My bad. I didn't wear the pronunciation.
I liked it. I like it.
Rafinha.
Yeah, you got it. You crushed it.
Oh, Danny Olmo.
Yeah.
Okay.
False 9. Plays
False
10.
9.
Yeah.
There's still more in the bag.
You got so many.
Yeah. Give me another week. I feel like
we'll watch a game together. Oh, by the way, there's a game Thursday
at
noon.
here.
No spoilers. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go home and watch it.
Okay.
If you're listening, please no spoilers.
Okay.
I will block. It's the only thing I'll block you for.
Really? I know. I
chat.
respect that. I
For
respect
real.
that.
For real.
Who am I missing though?
Juan Garcia.
Oh, John
Eric
Garcia.
Balde, who's going to leave pretty soon. Gerard Martin. There's a bunch of guys.
Fermin.
Xavi Expert. Fermin Lopez is great. Yeah.
Oh, Cruyff.
Yeah. Messi.
Cruyff.
And Messi played yesterday.
Ronaldinho.
He's not there. I think I have Ronaldinho. My son's met Ronaldinho.
Maradona.
Yeah, Maradona.
Oh, really? Your son met Ronaldinho?
And Kaká.
Really?
And Messi.
Kaká from Brazil.
David 1000 LA. Hell yeah. Much love, D-Mac and Reiter. That's the note.
Let's go. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Boom.
Thank you, buddy. Wayne Mulholland, to me, a $60 million player should bat in the 3-hole. He should also bat higher than 182 at Dodger Stadium.
Look, I am with Wayne, though. I really am. To me, the same logic that they were applying to Edwin Diaz, where they were saying, okay, let's put him in that closer's role, and if he fails, we'll downgrade him. I think they should apply that same logic to Kyle Tucker. Just keep him in the 2-hole for months. Have him figured out. This is not a participation trophy Little League thing. He's got to break through at some point, right?
Also, I gave you my deep dive stats that I spent way too much time on.
Love those.
I mean,
you're proud of those stats.
I really am, dude. Look at.
What happened? It's crazy. I'm coming here and wow, these are. I see your laptop. I see that Fangraphs green.
I'm everywhere, bro.
Bill is like Mr. Baseball.
I
dude.
love the baseball.
You love the baseball. You're a seam head.
Somebody was making fun of us. Who was it? You are you are known for baseball, and I am known for basketball, and I love talking baseball, and you are like, let's talk hoops right now.
Yeah, you know how it is.
It's a funny,
yeah. You know how it is.
Neither of us like to be pigeonholed.
Yeah, for sure,
That's
man.
part of the deal.
Football, whatever it is, bro. We're about this life, no matter what.
We're 100% about this life. Mike Wadowski, 1463. The Eric Lauer and Robo disrespect is out of control these days. Why not appreciate what they've done instead of discredit what they've meant to our team? Was that directed at you or me?
Possibly
both.
me. Maybe both. I think that, look, what we said about Justin Robleski this entire time has already really transpired, and this is before the injury. We said that they were going to use him just like they had used Gavin Stone, just like you saw certain young pitchers used in this organization. Even how Clayton Kershaw was used in 2025, where there's a certain guy that steps up and pitches the innings in the regular season, and at some point either they wear down and they're fatigued because they kind of reach their innings limit, or just the performance naturally declines. But then Justin Robleski has moved into a potential reliever's role where he can go 2 to 3 innings, and I think that he's better suited for that. Eric Lauer, I think it's just not having the kind of big stuff that plays up in the postseason, and that's what the Dodgers are going to do. They're going to take the very best 13 pitchers they can, and that usually means guys with high velocity, high spin rate, high swing and miss. Eric Lauer really isn't that guy, but I do think that they like him as a depth piece. But no disrespect. I mean, they're going to get their World Series rings. I think that Robleski is still going to play a role for this team in the postseason.
D-Mac and Reiter here. By the way, I was going back through. I was trying to find some robo notes that I wanted to read for you, and I found, quote, annoying and gets under my skin, unquote.
Jeez,
that hurt me.
This is going to be in the Radio Hall of Fame one day. Your notebook
my
here,
crazy notes.
your crazy notes. Oh my god,
So
you in those circles, dude.
I don't.
I'll never. Those circles.
Did you miss him?
Those circles, the bubbles, dude. I will never get over the circles.
I'm a weirdo, man.
It's diabolical.
I am extraordinarily locked in, focused on the radio shows that I do. I have very high standards to them that you meet and exceed, which is the first time that's happened in my career. Which is true. So I can't find these, so you're going to have to I'm going to have to do this off the top of my head, and I'm going to be largely off, but I wanted to run this by you. So I've got a robo theory of excellence and the D-Mac and Reiter Hero of the Day next year on D-Mac and Reiter. Welcome back into the show. D-Mac and Ryder presented by DTLA Law Group on the new 97.1 The Fan, the voice of LA sports. Accident or injury, visit calldowntown.com. That's calldowntown.com. You can also text injury help to 40222. D-Mac, before we reveal the D-Mac and Ryder hero of the day, and I'll need the poll from Aaron or Sammy here because I don't think I have it. The results, you just put in the doc, guys. Let me sort of run this by you, even though I don't have the exact numbers. So you have to sort of, within a margin of error of 2 to 29% of the stats here. I believe before Robo got hurt, his last 4 starts, he had an ERA of, it's 8.68 or 9.12 is awful. And all the sort of metrics were, as you would imagine, were absolutely terrible. But in the starts that predated that, I can't remember how many there were, but it was from March 31st to like July 11th or something. He was elite. He was a sub-3 earned run average. His whip was below 1. Is there a world where Robo's problem the last 4 games wasn't regression to the mean, even though I know some of the numbers suggested he was overachieving, but just his arm was a little messed up, and they were riding him a lot. And post-injury, he can return somewhat to being really good.
I think so for sure. I think that the optimist would say that getting some time off, you're not only going to see the velocity tick up, but the command. And really what happened to him towards the end before he went on the IL with that left arm inflammation was he started missing out of the plate. And any pitcher in Major League Baseball, if you're consistently missing out of the plate, belt high, opposing hitters are going to start to crush that and punish that. And the thing about Justin Robleski is when he was having success early in the season, he was up in the zone. He had that perceived rise. He was hitting the corners. And then he's a tough guy, too. A lot of grit, a lot of will. And I think he was trying to will himself through those starts, knowing that whether it be a combination of the inflammation, of the fatigue, it was a lot for him. I mean, he'd already exceeded his innings totals. He was really up against the wall. And I think for Robo, this is a perfect reset for him too, because now it doesn't feel like he was pulled from the rotation for ineffectiveness. Even as you point out, the numbers were bad. He was giving up a ton of home runs. Now it almost looks like when he comes back, it's not that he's not in the rotation because he was struggling. It's, hey, I'm not in the rotation because Blake Snell's back, because Tyler Glasnow's back, because we got Tarek Skubal, because Ohtani's on the horizon, and then he can transition to a role where I can be a bullpen piece. But he's got to still compete, though. He still has to compete if he wants to be one of the Dodgers' best 13 pitchers plus Ohtani heading into the postseason.
Very close contest here on the D-Mac and Ryder Hero of the Day. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Stan Kroenke did not win.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't really come close. But 3 were within 5 percentage points. MLB Schedule, which is mine, finished 3rd for 27%. Alek Thomas seemed so close at 30%. And Mookie Betts turning it around 32%.
Wow.
And I did that.
Yeah,
my positivity.
you did. You are, I think you're setting up for a Mookie 180. You're politicking on that. I see your play there.
I'm trying.
I see your play there.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something?
What's up?
Mr. Call Out Your Co-Host Day 1 back.
What?
If he does a 180, I'll do a 180.
Okay.
I'm not rooting for Mookie Betts so I can see what whether his coloring is really impressive in his I'm trying to think of a high form of art in his impressionistic paintings. I want him to swing the bat effectively.
No, fair enough.
If
fair
he
enough.
does that well, the next 50 games, 20 games, 30 games like he has the last 13, of course I won't be the one doing a 180. He'll be doing a 180.
I was still on
What is this garbage?
Look, and then
I thought we were Blaugrana brothers.
Yeah, you used to always roll your eyes when you would bring up Mookie Betts, and I would be the first to
Wait,
say,
you're playing the eye roll card?
You would roll your eyes to me. All I would point out was the fact that Mookie Betts is one of the best 5 defensive shortstops in baseball. You're like,
God.
Well, he can't
You
hit.
were the first to suggest he might be washed.
I had him on.
So did I.
I had him on washed alert.
Me too.
So
we're both doing a 180.
So what percentage washed do you think he's at right now?
So we're both doing a 180.
I'm not doing a 180. I still think that Mookie, he's beat up on some bad teams. We need to see him have some success for an extended run. As long as he's contributing defensively,
You sound more negative than I am.
I am a little more negative on Mookie, and I wanted
a big 180. I see you politicking.
I didn't see him. I'm glad he won, though. This is the hero of the day. Karma from this show could push him over the top.
I missed your subject changes. Wasn't the same.
I think Mookie's fine. I really do. I think that I think the big thing for Mookie as well is when Will Smith comes back.
Yeah.
That takes some pressure on him to be an impact right-handed bat.
Yep.
You almost have to look at Mookie as just a bonus offensively right now. You can't count on it.
Can I ask you for a bonus?
Yo.
Would you be willing to contribute like $20 to send Peyton Lodge, who produces the James Coe Show after us, to a real restaurant next time he takes his girl out?
Oh.
I want him to go to like Musso and Frank or somewhere. They want pot. It's the same price as going to like a...
Dude, Cheesecake Factory is the Musso and Frank of chain restaurants.
Yeah, I'm trying to send him somewhere else. Is that it's not a yes, it's not a no. Is it a yes or a no?
Yes.
I had alert set last Friday when he was producing.
I'll give him $20.
I almost got one.
I'll give him for $20. He can get season tickets to the Angels, right? Isn't that what they cost now? Isn't that what they cost now?
Actually,
right?
they'll pay him $20.
They'll pay you $20
to go to the
yes,
games.
StubHub.
He's
4
a
cents.
He's a Clippers and an Angels fan.
Oh my goodness!
And he's a Cheesecake Factory. He hates himself.
No, I'm with you on Cheesecake.
He needs sports therapy.
What's your favorite? What's your order?
No, we're not interviewing him. We're not interviewing him on the Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory is a banger.
I'm not going to push. Musso and Frank's is a better pasta place, dude.
Oh, okay. I'm not saying that.
It's the same price. The food is the same
the
price.
menu at Cheesecake, it's extensive.
Oh my god.
I mean, where else can you get like enchiladas?
I knew you were going to come back and pander.
And a steak.
I
I'm
didn't
not
think you'd
pandering.
Cheesecake pander.
That dude.
That's amazing. We have 20 seconds left. Defend yourself, please.
I'm not.
I'm mad at you.
First of all, the brown bread. The brown bread was such a phenomenon.
He made the bread call
too.
too.
The brown bread was such a phenomenon. They started selling it at Smart and Final.
Yeah, you know,
it's a movement.
You know how you make bread? By leaving, and we're leaving now. The James Coe Show is coming up next. Thank you to Aaron. Thank you to Sammy. It's great to have Doug back. I'm Bill Reiter. See you back here tomorrow on D-Mac and Reiter.